excuse me, for episode 10 of fucking Dirty Dive podcast. We only have an hour, so it's an hour long special.
Yeah,
So,
this is actually the standard size, so you guys have been getting extra, but today, unfortunately, we have to play it a little tighter. We made it to episode 10, though. That's exciting.
yes, and this is our 20 subscriber special, and I think we've done well so far.
Thank you, everyone.
I would like to say the last episode, I actually fucking. I watched it again, and then I watched the section where there's like twice where, I okay, I'm coming out of your microphone somehow.
Oh, are you? Let
Yeah,
me turn it down.
okay. Are we good now?
How's that?
Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, there's like two times, like one where I fucking think that you're talking about Levi genes, where you're talking about like genetic genes, for
Yes.
Neanderthals, and then the other one was when you fucking imitating Lonnie as an old woman,
An
and you're
old
like,
woman.
just kill me, and I fucking still die every time I go back to that point in there.
Yeah,
So
we got to start doing more clips. I was looking for the Uyghur genocide part. I guess that's in part two, which I guess we didn't get
yeah,
uploaded or whatever, but I could not fucking find it.
yeah, I guess it's in part two. Also, that's my fault. I blame YouTube, but
Yeah.
um, it uploaded private, and it's because I was like, well, I don't want them both at the same time, both parts, and then I tried to do it scheduled from a private video, and folks, YouTube just will fucking hate you if you do that. So, they said no. I said Friday. They said no. So
All right, so then they get a double header.
I get a double whammy, or we can just
Oh, yeah.
schedule this for next week and just not have to worry about next week, and just take
Yeah,
the
we'll just be
weekend
in a
off.
time loop.
We or we just plan it out like 5 weeks ahead of time, and then like
This is actually this is being made in 2022.
yeah.
We're so far ahead in the future. So I guess the first thing, I don't know if you saw it. Do you know who EDP445 is?
Who doesn't? What is that? ED four
He's
four
a
five?
pedophile YouTuber who just got caught recently. I don't know if you've seen the videos or whatnot, but this group called Predator Poachers apparently caught him trying to meet up with like a 14-year-old girl or something like that.
Okay, I'm looking this up, and is he the black dude or the white dude?
He's the very fat black dude.
Okay, I do see him, and he is large. My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he's very big. So basically what happens is as far as I know, this wasn't the first time this happened. So this group, which consists of two very retarded men, and if you watch the video, you'll see, but they're predator poachers, and they were basically pretending to be an underage girl. And EDP 445, which by the way stands for Eat the Pussy 445.
Of course.
Yeah, he says he loves doing it. He got into a very weird texting conversation with what he believed to be a underage girl, including sending her text messages of like, "I just took a wicked shit," and she's like, "Oh my god, that's so funny." And he's like, "Yeah, took a wicked shit at my auntie's house, ran out of toilet paper." So that's how he buttered her up,
Mm.
and then he started getting into the weeds of saying the bad stuff, and eventually he said he was going to meet up with her. So he pulls into this driveway, and then the two retards come out, and they're like, "Bro, why are you a pedophile?" And like they were asking these really stupid questions, and they're like, "Why are you even here?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm here for a cupcake," and that's where the story went.
So he's flexing the fact that he can get 15-year-old with
Yes.
little girls, and then he got caught for it. And listen, if you're catching somebody as a pedophile, I'm not sure how you're not like. I mean, you hold all the cards at that point. Why are you acting like trepidatious or whatever the word is? Like, don't be hesitating when you're coming at him. Like, just be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? We got the like, do what Chris Hansen does. Like, so we have the chat logs. You want to tell us what's going on?"
Well,
And
they could have done that and just read the chat logs, but instead the dude, Predator Poachers guy, he's literally like, "Yeah, dude, I know. There's some hot 17-year-olds out there. I don't fucking talk to them." And it's like, what are you doing? Are you nervous in front of why are you saying that right now? Or are you like, "Yeah, admittedly, some kids are hot, but I wouldn't fuck them." You did. You tried, bro. You're fucked up. It's like, all right, you made yourself very unlikable immediately in the situation.
currently watching Minecraft gameplay footage of a dude talking about the predator in the 15-year-old or the pedo dude. So that's very wonderful that the Minecraft community full of pedos is
Thank God the Lion Maker community is on the case.
But I
This
love
is just becoming the Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme.
the fucking thumbnail of this has a text thing, and it's like, "What you do at Cutie Pie?" He says, "I'm kinda jerking off." The decoy says, "What's kinda?" And he says, "Okay, I am jerking off."
You caught me.
Yeah.
Good game, dude.
Good game, dude. GG's all around.
I'm halfway jerking off. Okay, you caught me.
Listen, there's no halfway on that. You're either doing it or you're not, man.
But yeah, there's so many weird messages, and then the Predator Poacher guy apparently like kept putting it off because he wanted to maximize his views and ad revenue, and it's like, yeah, I'm glad kids getting raped is really serious to you, buddy. I'm glad it's like, I want to get my monetization, very important. I don't want to miss out on money, and it's like, you know what? No one's going to be allowed to do these anymore if they continue to be this bad, because I don't know if you know this, but like it literally fucks up police investigations. Like
Yeah.
you ruin the prosecuting case. Like you can't make any charges stick if you do everything completely wrong.
Yeah, that's same thing with like QAnon or whatever. They keep messing up investigations all the time, and they actually help the predators.
Yeah, they're some of the dumbest people. I don't know what it is with them, but then like you see some of the QAnon people too. They get caught with like terabytes of child porn. It's like, all right, you know, this used to be like a very noble feeling subject of like we're gonna out predators and like we're gonna stop them, you know, because To Catch a Predator was really big, and Chris Hansen worked with law enforcement, and he didn't say stupid, incriminating shit that like ruins the investigation. I think they even still had problems with like, well, this is entrapment. You made me think I was gonna fuck a kid, and then I didn't, and that's kind of fucked up, dude. But like these guys on YouTube were just like, yeah, meet me in a fenced alleyway where I can yell at you and then ask why you're a pedophile, and then say I think some kids are hot too, and just like ruin any chance of stopping this from happening. It's like, all right, you guys, we're all too low IQ to actually get involved with this stuff.
You know, I'm kind of a aficionado of the To Catch a Predator community myself.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I've been on the show 6 times.
Yeah.
I was like, Chris, my man, what's up?
Back again, eh? How's Florida treating you? Yeah.
Just wanted to come say hi. My girlfriend said you needed a cup of sugar, so I brought this by. Anyway, I'll see you next week.
Pretty much. So the To Catch a Predator group that they have like working with them, you know, the weird people like that white dude that's fat with the bald head, and then like the decoy and the girl that is weird looking.
Yeah.
So like they were obviously doing it before Chris Hansen got there. Like, have you heard the story of them?
Kind of. I forget what their name was.
Yeah, some kind of like, I don't fucking know. Don't matter.
We're just gonna call them Charlie's Angels until we can remember.
Charlie's Angels was out there trying to catch predators, and their whole thing was that they were doing basically the same thing, which was like trying to entrap people, and they would just have them come out in public, and then they would like basically shame them in public and be like, "You're a pedophile. I have to check," and like they couldn't do anything. So obviously, like when they reached out to like Chris Hansen, or Chris reached out to them, they're like, yeah, because they actually wanted to do something about it. But obviously, these YouTubers don't care. But like the thing is, what they started to do to try and like let the get the charges to stay was to get them to bring items that they were saying in the chat log. So you probably saw them in a lot of cases, like they're bringing like condoms or bringing like beer, specific to what the chat logs were saying. So like they could be like, no, like we have a connection here. Like not only did he show up in the same way that the chat log said he would, but we also have like the crap that he said he would bring along too. And then
my favorite is the ones who just walk into the house ass naked. Like, I don't know how you can argue your way out of that one. Like, I needed a set of clothes. I'm doing a deprived run, Your Honor. It's easier to change your levels when you're deprived.
I love the people that are like, I just wanted to make sure that the girl was, not going to get caught.
Oh,
Like,
that's the dumbest fucking one. Oh, I was making sure they didn't get fucked.
my people like me.
I was gonna do a demonstration with a condom and a banana to show what would it be like if I was a pedophile.
Especially the people that like don't want to leave when Chris Hansen's like, yeah, you could go now, and they're like, no.
No, I want to stay and finish these cookies.
Yeah. Oh God.
Did you see the one where the guy's like, you know what? I'm not even thirsty anymore. He's like, offered a lemonade. He's like, you just ruined my appetite.
That old man that was eating the cookies, and he's like, you know what? I don't want these cookies anymore.
You know, my stomach being in knots for knowing I'm about to get arrested ruined my appetite, believe it or not.
Then he trips out the front door, and then the cops like fuck him up right away. God, that's so good. Especially when they went to Florida and they're like, we can't take chances. These people can have guns on them, and the cops are just like fucking them up immediately. Beautiful.
When you walked into a house naked with a rifle, what were you gonna do? I was just making sure everything was okay.
Just checking the perimeters. Everything's good. I'll see you later, Chris.
Have you ever played Modern Warfare? Yeah. I'm kind of the perimeter guy on my team.
I'm LARPing. I'm ready for the revolution, everybody.
I watched 2 hours of Alex Jones before I got here, and I got really hyped up. I'm sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of a retard.
Chris, you can't arrest me. That's what they need to do. Is just be like, you can't arrest me.
This is it's a parody. I know black people.
Sir,
it's okay.
Yeah, fair use. You ever hear of fair use, Chris?
Chris, listen.
I'm here to do a commentary on your show.
It's called fair use. Let me explain this to you, okay? So
basically,
I'm critiquing your show live right now.
This is a parody, Chris. It's a parody of the first time you caught me. All right? Come on.
I wish I could have seen the new ones that he did. I know there's some clips out there, but like he did a whole series where he was using the new apps and stuff like Tinder and Bumble and all the other ones.
Oh, I didn't know they made it that new. I just know he like came back, but as far as I know, I thought they were like old episodes being re-released or something.
Well, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, but if you see some of them on YouTube, you might like be familiar with them. Like that one dude that was in the kitchen with the pizza, and Chris like said something like, "Yeah, you can go ahead and eat the pizza," because like he asked if he could, and he started eating the pizza while Chris was talking about like how he was a pedo. Like that was from one of the new ones.
Dude's like, "You're about to piss me off. You better hope I don't put this pizza down."
Who are you? Yeah, like he's trying to get like in the defensive stance, but Chris is just a Chad. He's just like, nah, you're the pedo here, buddy.
You're a pedophile. Oh yeah, name calling. Nice. Real mature.
Real mature. You know what?
At least I'm getting laid today.
Last I checked, I'm the one that's got pussy waiting for me. Okay, Chris?
I was about to Google To Catch a Predator, but I tried to use like an acronym, so I just did TCAP, and it's like TCAP 2021 practice test.
Oh my God.
There's a practice test? Catch a Predator new episodes.
I think that he had to rename it because like To Catch a Predator is for NBC, so like
Caught you with Chris.
Hansen versus Predator is what it's called.
Oh, by the way, that group was called Perverted Justice.
That's it. Yes, Perverted Justice. Yes. I think they still have a group up. I wonder if they worked with him for the Hansen versus Predator. I bet they didn't.
No, yeah, I don't know. Is Chris Hansen in jail right now? I feel like he keeps getting into jail.
I have no clue, but
he keeps like cashing bad checks, and I think Onision dropped a lawsuit against him.
He would have. Last time fucking Onision went to court, he was out of his league with Repsion, which is sad.
He was proven to be a manlet.
Chris Hansen's got 2 children. Damn. And I heard he had a date with like somebody that was real young at one point, which like 18 or something.
I was being ironic, bro. No, don't put me in jail, bro. It was commentary.
Yeah. I'm looking at his Wikipedia page, and I'm going directly to the Oh, there's no controversial section. Somebody needs to add that on here.
We have some criticisms of To Catch a Predator. It's mean. Kind of fucked up.
You know that one dude killed himself.
Which one?
He was like, it was I don't know if they aired the episode or what, but like, it was a huge like controversy apparently. it was like a sheriff or some guy that was like in an
District
official
attorney.
government position, and they caught him, and he was like inside the house, and like the cops were there, and they're like not trying to bang down the door, but they're just like knocking out, just be like, "Hey man, come out, we gotta like talk to you about this." And he was like in the house, and he wouldn't do anything, and then he like fucking killed him. He unlived himself. Twitter mods, Twitch mods, please do not. This is
He jumped in the
historical.
lava. He went, oh, with a gun. Yeah, it was Louis Conrad. He was an assistant district attorney from Texas.
Well. If it isn't my
Okay, Yankee, I don't
constituents,
know if you know how we do things down here in Texas.
take things a little bit slower and a little bit younger with our ladies.
We like big trucks and small women. Texas with another L. Damn.
Dude, do you remember that fucking what was it? It was a documentary I sent you about fat people in Texas. It was made in the 90s, and the narrator just he just like keeps roasting the shit out of Houston, Texas people. He's like, "Yeah, they're the biggest people in America. They sure do make things bigger, like their gut size." And I was losing it, dude. Texas, y'all are fat motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And y'all don't know how to handle snow.
That's still, yeah. I'm glad I didn't take a sympathetic approach when
Yeah.
that happened, because
y'all.
I would feel pretty bad if I acted sympathetic.
Fuck them. They laughed at Atlanta because we couldn't drive on snow. Fuck them.
Yeah, man, you know,
People died in Atlanta. Fuck y'all, Texas.
yeah. People slipped on ice in Atlanta and fell over.
Yeah. I feel no sympathy
Nah.
for the state as a whole when I say you're retarded. He's Michigan State boy, that Chris Hansen is. 61 years old. God damn.
Wow. Getting up there in age. I mean, you can kind of see it from the fact that he went from like network TV to doing YouTube blogs. You remember that Onision thing? He interviewed like 450 people.
Yeah, that was obviously like a way to get
It was
attention.
sad.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him at that point. It's like, ooh, man, it's not good if I could just get on the show and talk to you because I'm like bored.
Yeah. And then like people got mad because like he wouldn't talk to them. Like Stevie got mad at one point, but then when he did get a chance to talk to Chris Hansen, he's like, "Well, I think he's a nice guy." And then of course he changes once everybody's opinion changes. But it was just pathetic. They're all pathetic.
Yeah, very sad.
He
Anything
also
for fame, right, guys?
he made that Onision thing into a TV show, and like all the people got pissed off about it. Did you see that?
I saw that Onision called the cops on him because he kept knocking on his door. He's like, "Are you famous YouTuber Greg Onision? I want to come in and talk." And he's like,
Alright.
"No, go away."
Open the door.
And Chris
Dude,
said,
the fucking-
"Okay."
The 911 call. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did actually hear that one. That was funny.
Fucking hilarious. Do you know who's at the door? It's Chris Hansen.
Why is he at your door?
Why is Chris Hansen at your door? What's going on?
Because he's bad at irony.
He's trying to kill me. I'm just gonna hang up now.
Goodbye.
Bye. Yeah, that's. Oh, they have his subscriber count listed on Wikipedia. You know, this is just a degenerate generation we have right now.
At least they have my subscriber count on Wikipedia.
They also have creator awards. He got 100,000 subscribers in 2020.
They sent him the plastic play button. Here you go, Chris. He's wiping his tears with. I used to be on TV, you know.
You know, I'm gonna get something to happen to that Onision guy.
I used to be something. I've been going down this rabbit hole of blog posts by some screamy guy. I think I'm really to the end of this.
I didn't know he covered the Columbine massacre and the Oklahoma City bomber and Unabomber. Oh my god.
Did he?
Yeah, apparently that was his early work that he did.
Nice
Over
early
there.
work.
Yeah. Responsible for most of Dateline's coverage of the 9/11 attacks, as well as stories on Al-Qaeda. He also exposed how a group linked to Osama bin Laden had attempted to buy missiles and nuclear weapon components.
We used to do like real journalism then.
Yeah, like right after that, it's like, and To Catch a Predator.
Pedophile.
Pedo catching. Yeah, you may know
Uh,
him from Perverted Justice.
Trolling pedophiles on TV.
Oh, he also did another one. He hosted To Catch a Con Man and To Catch an ID Thief. That would be awesome if, like, why does nobody ever talk about that?
So I've actually watched To Catch a Con Man. It was pretty good. There was this one episode of this big fat troll who would walk around putting boots on cars and then just demanding money. Like, and he was just like, "Why are you doing this?" The guy's like, "Mind your own business. Fuck's your problem?
What? I just like to fuck people's car up. What's wrong with
I
that?
just like to put boots on cars and demand ransoms so people can go to work."
I just came to
What's
get something
wrong
to
with
eat,
that?
sir.
Yeah, it's fast. I'm with a fake truck company that claims that I'm going to tow you and put a boot on your car. What's wrong with that, Chris?
What are you
Am
gonna
I?
do, Chris? He starts
I'm
like,
a con man? Oh, I'm a con man now just because I steal people's money and exploit them?
hmm. He starts squaring up with Chris Hansen, about to throw a punch.
You know what, Chris? Let's do this. We're already in a parking lot. Square up, dude. I'm fucking fat. I'll knock you over and sit on you.
Oof. Speaking of fat
I'm
people.
Chris, and I'm about to get into an illegal fist fight.
Are you
But you
familiar
have to
with
promise me
the?
if I knock you out, you won't cry to the police.
Are you familiar with the socialism done left weirdo?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh man, I don't know
I
if
just
you
heard a
heard.
bunch of weird stuff. I see the dude wearing a dress. He's got terrible sense of fashion. Folks, I don't care if you wear a dress. I really don't. But don't dress horribly.
Mm.
If you're going to wear a dress, you got to watch like America's Next Top Model. Learn what high fashions in the early 2000s looked like. At least emulate that. Don't go around wearing shit that I feel like I'd find at like an old Brooklyn Playwright secondhand store.
So true, so true. So the fucking news came out. Let me pull up my Twitter so I can reference this.
Yeah. Can you also send me a link so I can look at it with you? Because I only heard things. I didn't see anything personally.
Uh-oh. No. They fucking took it down or something. I don't know what's going on here.
Damn, they got memory hold.
Ooh.
Let me see if I
that-
can find it with my alternative source here.
That's the thread. So, in the thread, people are pulling up stuff. God damn it.
The account owner limits who can view their tweets. Moral coward.
Like a fucking
Moral
idiot.
coward, dude. Why are you posting online if you don't want people to see it?
Unbelievable.
The pressure's getting to me.
So on here, Socialism Done Left got caught. Oh. Somebody's got the imager on here. I don't have. So he was talking about like black people and how they have huge lips, and then like
Always a good start.
yeah.
That's typically what I would do if I'm promoting my what are they called? The not trans boy, femboy, is that it? When they wear the dresses and stuff, that's what I would say to promote my leftist femboy channel.
It's tough. Why are you gonna protect your account so that nobody can see this tweet, but then like you want to like call out this person about the shit that they did? I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I have a few of his comments. So black nationalism is also cancer. That's one. Blacks have big lips because they need more surface area when they suck a homie's big black cock. Blacks and guns cause deaths. I want to gentrify Africa. Fuck blacks, to be honest. Mixed brown babies. I hate the double standard that black actors take white roles but not vice versa. England's beautiful. Valid trans dick girls didn't suck my dick. Not for real. Trans pussy is tight. There's a selection.
There's a lot of bad stuff here. Let's see. I'm seething. This is proof Jews can't use their money well.
Mm-hmm.
Where it is? I'm not gonna try it. Then there's nigga I can read. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Not sure.
Not all of us can. Socialism done left.
Where? More Dems than blacks think the N-word is offensive. I don't know what that has to do.
I don't know if I would run that test through. I don't stand outside with a sign that just says the N word and be like, "Are you a Democrat?" as they
Hmm.
walk by.
I just want to like find out like where the fucking quotes are. I'm trying to find it. Um, based big titty furry Aryan Jewish GF. Uh, anyway, there was some worse stuff in there too that I found. Anyway, he was also like being a sexual deviant to like many trans people in Destiny's community. And so Destiny's community mods like fucking banned him from there. Then he got banned from another server. And now like I can't find the fucking original tweet that like showed all the shit, which is the one I linked there, because that fucking idiot. I should have known. I should have like took screenshots or saved it or something.
Hmm.
Typical.
Well, that's all right. We get the point. Basically, it's stupid to hold people to like the standard they'll never say anything dumb because clearly none of these people can help themselves. It's always immediate. Like I don't know. I don't know anyone who hasn't said something really stupid at this point.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
And also,
Looks
Socialism Done Left's videos are boring, and I do not watch them.
Yeah, and he's also like deleted all of his tweets, and for some reason, is the only tweets left on his account is just him like retweeting Riley Grace Rochon.
Yeah,
So
he's
looks
trying to get some good graces from the community.
and he took out the link to his YouTube channel.
You said it, Queen.
Wow, wowie. That's not good. That's not
Can
good.
I have sex with you now?
Why Riley? I don't understand this.
Can I have sex with you now? JK, LOL, but maybe. What if we kissed under the Destiny Discord?
So that's the latest cancellation, and I'm all on board for it because I like the dude was fucking weird. Socialism Done Left was weird.
Yeah,
And
I don't
well
even care.
past.
I like it's just funny at this point with like Lindsay Ellis. Like, sorry, but she raised the standard SDL. You're gonna have to make at least an
Hey,
hour
buds.
and 40-minute video where you go over the entire history of what the word cancel means. Then you're gonna be like, I was a bad small bean.
Ready.
Oof.
I was a bad bean.
Well, if anybody wants to see it, he can't delete. So this is what people have said: the logs are publicly available on Discord. He can't delete them or use anything to delete them because he got banned before he's able to delete it. So they're just out there in the open. They're still there in the Discord wherever they are. And I just want to see like what's gonna happen, like the offset of this. There's already people on his channel. Fuck you, racist fuck.
That's not good for your Socialism Done Left channel.
Says,
You don't
damn,
generally want that reaction.
damn, why'd you delete all your tweets? You deactivated your Twitter because people found countless blah blah blah. Racism done lib. You got framed, lol. And then that person follows up by those gorillas. So that's great. We got racism in his.
You got racist for being racist to monk people.
I tell you what, man, this is it's not good. Not good.
Not very good, and I think his reaction is I don't know. We haven't really had that happen, have we? Where it's been like a bunch of people be like, "You're freaking canceled, racist idiot." Because I feel like the best thing to do, honestly, is just carry on.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anyone who just carried on like nothing happened and then it turned out badly.
Yeah, that's
like it's generally when you erase everything, like it seems like you're admitting to guilt, and then more people jump on it, and it becomes a whole big thing. I think he should have just been like, "I said what I said."
Yeah, and what? So so the thing is,
why I left the left.
if you
make some money.
Like the issue is that he's in a position where he can't do that because his audience consists of those people that are like outraged by that. So if you just don't care either about your audience or that's not a part of your audience, you can like easily do what you're saying, which is just like, I don't fucking care. Yeah, I said it, and either just say I won't do it again or whatever. But if that's a part of your community, like you can't do that and like move on and just be like,
That's
okay,
true.
they'll keep like going on and on with this, and they're a part of your community, so you never hear the end of it. Um, and
Time to
you'll either
rebrand. That, or you're just gonna have to get an actual like job. Stop
that
with
too,
this YouTube shit,
that too, yeah.
or
'Cause
just sell merch. I don't know.
Yeah, because like those fucking people that are always like on Twitter, like if they're just not a part of your audience, like they don't care to like continue doing that if like their words are not going to have any effect on you and like your audience or your stance on the internet. So like obviously if somebody does that to like me or you, like it's not going to matter because we don't have that as our audience. So
No.
it's not going to do anything but at most help us. Like that would be the only thing it does.
Yeah.
Um
Oh, 1 second. 1 second.
Oh boy. The dogs are going hog crazy over there, boy. Good God. Is it an LMAO moment? I don't think so, buddy. Don't. Lose my mind on these people fucking privating Twitter accounts. Well, I couldn't take the people that. Unfollowing people. Why I have to see a cum shot on a cookie, I have no clue. I'm just gonna report the tweet.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, we just had a little delivery.
Yeah, well, no worries there. No worries.
Excellent. So what were we talking about? Audience and stuff like that? Socialism done left is dead now?
Yeah, pretty much.
He has to internet suicide and delete everything.
That retard is done right now. Dunzo!
Owned.
You have just been owned by the Twitter army. Good day.
Suck done left, you just got pwned.
And that's the only thing I've been keeping up with.
Gonna
None of the drama outside of that has been any good. It's not good.
Yeah, really, it's a slow week. We're sorry, folks. Not everything has really happened.
True.
Taking this one chill.
True. What'd you have delivered? Anything good?
We had some white wine delivered. Believe it or not, we're gonna do what we call Roman burgers tonight. I don't know if you've ever watched documentaries about what like ancient societies ate, but I always thought that was interesting. So we're gonna do this interesting beef, pine nuts, and white wine. Right? Is that all that's on it?
And some seasoning.
And some
I'll
seasoning.
have to look up the recipe again. But yeah, I can't remember what seasoning it was. I think it was just pepper, but we might use more.
We're doing historic paleo.
Yeah,
but we're having buns with it, so it's not.
Buns. Nice.
What?
Paleo is from the Paleolithic
Blesseth thee.
era, back when we didn't eat tons and tons of meat. Roman and paleo are not the same.
You hear that, folks? Apparently they're not the same.
They're not the same.
I thought they were the same thing.
Yeah, the paleo diet is mostly earthy
Dirt.
vegetables, fruits,
Yeah.
not a lot of fish, not a lot of meat because we couldn't get a whole lot of that. Not a lot of like some vegetables, but most vegetables that you just grow in the dirt or on trees, not really like.
Disgusting dirt-based diet. You heard it. Don't
And
go
if I'm
paleo.
wrong, if anyone wants to comment if I'm a little bit wrong, but that's just
Yeah.
what I heard about it. Paleo isn't a bad way to eat, but you shouldn't restrict yourself like that and only eat stuff that we ate back in the Paleolithic era because that's not how we get a lot of nutrients. So.
Yeah. Well, there's your dietary information.
I'll stick to my chicken nuggies, thank you.
Yes. I'm on a chicken nugget diet only.
I love chicken nuggets.
Being a good boy, I'm always entitled to nuggies at the end of every day.
Excellent. Yep. I just had some the other night. At 2 a.m. last night, I actually had me a little
It's
snack.
the best time for them.
Sounds delicious.
Sweet
So,
potato
may I
waffle
ask,
fries.
what had you up at 2 a.m.?
Well, I was trying to go to sleep, but then I had a little hankering, and I couldn't, my blood sugar was low, so I had to eat. So
Okay.
the diabetes got me, and
Diabetes people, raise your hands if you can, if you have the energy for it.
Represent type 1 in the house, baby.
Represent. Where's our type 2s? Get the fuck out.
You're fat. Get out. No,
You earned that. That's your fucking fault.
I can't even
Type
talk.
1 you can't help. Type 2 you earn.
Type 2s are in shambles right now.
Type 2s are when you're like, but I just really like Pop-Tarts. And the doctor's like, I said fucking stop.
What if like your mom has type 2 because she's like obese?
Don't talk about my mom.
Hey.
Whoa.
Type
Hey.
1 or type 2?
I think you'd have type none. I don't
Oh.
know if type 2 is hereditary. Do you know, Flex?
Both of them are like have hereditary functions. One is more hereditary, I believe. But 2 is like, it's just like you just need to like just not eat so much crap, and exercise is really a lot of it.
Yeah.
One
Eat
is
an orange.
Okay, so here's the thing with type 1, right? All right, folks, are you ready for your showdown of diabetes? All right, so type 1 is where like your fucking pancreas just doesn't fucking work, right? Like it's just gone. It's just kaput's done. So you take insulin because your body doesn't produce any, because that's what your pancreas does. Type 2, your pancreas doesn't really work that well. So you take like, you're able to take pills to be able to like, I guess, tell it to be like, hey, like you need to do something right now. And type 1s can't use pills, right? They have to like inject themselves, like they have to shoot themselves up with the insulin. So you're on needle duty like 4 times a day, and it's a beast. While the type 2 little baby bitches out there get to take their little pills and
Wow.
complain about
So you're
how
saying
yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
only did they eat too much chalky cake,
Oh yeah.
and now they have it, but they also have an easier life in general. They have to do less.
I mean, you know, it's just it is what it is. I mean, and type 2 could just come up just at any point for people, like if they just have a bad like diet and you know, exercise habit or whatever. But with type 1, it's not like you could just get that. Like
Yeah, people still can't have a lot of sugar-based substances. A friend of mine's grandma has type 2 from drinking soda too much. She can't eat rice at all.
Beta.
Even if she takes medicine,
Beta.
the rice
Beta.
has too much starch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
she can't have like pasta, rice, like even like a bite, because like it'll just go off. So I mean, yeah, they have less work to do, but if you drink enough soda, then you'll never be able to have rice again.
There you go, folks.
that's how
Don't-
it is.
Get type 2.
Yeah, type 2 basically just needs to like slow the fuck down. Like you've gone through life and you've done some poor choices.
We're gonna catch type 2 saying some socialism done left shit on Discord and get rid of type 2 diabetes.
Like for type 2, like you can okay, so like it could be like done with if you just like like this is the easy way I can explain it, right? So like you just be like pretty much get rid of it in most cases in some way, but just, you know, like I said, changing your diet, you know, eating healthy and exercising. Type 1, that shit ain't gonna change. Like unless you only eat, like you never eat carbs ever, and you exercise like a fucking demon, and you drink water, and you only eat like cheese or something.
I like
that.
that was listed as one of the requirements. You have to exercise like a demon.
Yeah.
You have to never have fucking carbs. You have to drink water.
Well, the thing is, like, fucking, the reason why I bring that up is because fucking Halle Berry, whatever, of all people, I believe she's a type, yeah, she is a type 1, Halle Berry. How do you spell her name?
Halle, I think.
Halle Berry. I'm pretty sure that's not how you, oh, is that it? Okay. Diabetes. Yeah, she went on this like show like a decade or so back, and she gets on there and like the person's like, so you don't take any insulin anymore, because I guess she was like type 1, and she's like, yep. And the host is like, oh, so you're like cured now basically. She's like, yep. And like her secret was like, well, I just never eat any carbs ever in my life.
Just do that.
And I'm just like, well, okay, I'll just die, I guess.
That's the thing. This is a diet podcast now, but carbs are like my favorite food.
But like,
I don't
carbs
think
is
I
in
like
everything.
anything more
like
than carbs.
There's like barely anything that like doesn't have carbs besides like cheese or like some other weird shit. Like carbs is
Yeah.
in pretty much everything because sugar is a carb. So like
Yep.
carbs is like consists of sugar or even non-sugar stuff or starchy stuff. It could be everywhere. Like it's in so much shit. Like it's not like you can go through life and just be like, well, I'm just not gonna eat. I don't even know what's out. Hold on. Food items with no carbs. The only one I know of is cheese. Oh, and meat, I guess, but I really doubt that you can eat meat. Like meat with
Also,
no
you can't
breading.
just eat red meat over and over. Like that's not going to
Yeah.
be good for you either. So you got to like be very fucking careful.
So you got a
That's
weird
not-
fucking diet if you're like eggs. Okay, I knew eggs.
Lamb, delicious.
Meat with no breading, right? So it's just, fucking it's not like
Salmon,
fried.
trout, shellfish, seafood. If you like seafood, you're kind of in business.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, man, that'd be quite the diet. Broccoli? I didn't know that didn't have carbs. Interesting. I mean, I guess you can. Tomatoes? I don't know about that. I don't believe that. Drink? Nope, not true. Not true.
Not true. We're both on. I'm sure we're both on Healthline because I'm reading the same things and I'm like, I guess it's not that hard. You're just like, nah, fuck that. Not true. It's wrong.
Carrots. Some retard on here. Raw veggies with Greek yogurt ranch dip. You fucking retard. Greek yogurt and ranch dip both have extreme amount of carbs. You stupid moron. Yeah, my ranch. Fuck off. And nuts. Nuts actually has carbs.
Almonds are 1/5 carb though. That's
beer. Beer
that's
has carb in it.
22%.
What kind of Google search is this?
Chia seeds. Don't worry, only about half.
Beer has no carb. I mean, maybe there's some beers out there that have like low carb or maybe no carb. Maybe. But
Most
no.
beers aren't beers just bread that sat in a jar.
Yeah.
It's fucking carbs. I think it's only carbs. So dark chocolate doesn't have a lot of carbs. We actually buy it raw. But the thing is that if you don't have some sugar in the dark chocolate, it will just like crumble. It like has the consistency of dust. So there's always sugar in dark chocolate to bind it. So like that has carbs too.
Yeah, I guess it says 10 grams of net carbs in dark chocolate for 1 ounce, or 28 grams. That fucking is.
Oh, by the way, guys, check T-shirt spring for our episode 10 diabetes pedophile carb episode. This is the kind of episode I call a friend simulator, where you just feel like we're both in the same room with you, just talking about stuff and not listening to your input.
You could pretend that you're part of the boys club.
Just pretend that you're sitting between us and both ears are getting assaulted with carb information.
You can talk, but we won't listen to you. So
Yeah. Here, I'll simulate it. Hey, can you go get me a bubbly water?
thank you. Get me
Thanks.
some snacks. Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
get the cheese spread.
I don't need to hear you say anything. Just leave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. No, don't. Yeah. Okay. See ya. Take the long way. There. That's your abuse simulator.
Marbles. I have a question for you. So
What's
before this came up, we were talking about my terrible experience I just had with fucking playing WoW Classic.
I like that there are probably some people like, oh my god, does he have cancer? Is he so? Yeah, my awful experience with WoW Classic.
So
In case you were wondering if you're listening to two very lucky people. Go ahead though.
So I know you haven't really played MMOs from what I gather.
True.
Because we played Classic WoW together for a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, have you played a multiplayer game before?
What are you saying? Are you asking if I've ever had friends growing up? You know, Smash Brothers, or were you the kind of guy that only got one-player games? 'Cause
No, like
one was
okay,
coming
like
over.
not like in the same room multiplayer, but like online multiplayer.
For the most part, honestly, no. Almost every multiplayer game I had was like local.
Okay.
I was like a GameCube kid, so I didn't really have Xbox, and I think only when I was like a senior in high school did I play my first Grand Theft Auto game online.
Hmm. Was it GTA 4? Was that? Yeah, it had to have been.
Yeah, it was GTA 4, and I remember I would literally just get on to piss people off.
That was the best. And the only thing
Yeah.
that you could do in that fucking game was like, it was just like a what, like free for all. Like there's no
That's
missions
it.
or anything.
You can just keep running someone over with your scooter. Like,
Yeah,
and they'd be like,
you just
fucking
have,
stop it!
you just
Like,
have the whole map, and like the thing that happened is like people just go to the airport. Like that was where
Yeah.
people would just head to. Like that was
go
the
to the
big thing to
airport,
do.
grab a plane, crash it into a building. Go
Yeah.
to the airport, grab a plane. I heard one was destructible.
It was still fun as hell. I still have not played GTA 5, like really the multiplayer. Like I tried it. There's apparently like missions and like shit, and then people
Alright.
role play in it, which is gay. But
I want to get on there and just role play and be like, "Who's Daddy's kitten?" Oh, what are you talking about? I just want to rob a bank. No, you don't. Put on the collar, kitten.
I'll be the realistic dad in the situation. All right, you got 15 minutes left to play, and then you gotta log off, son.
I'm gonna be back in 15 minutes to pick you up. All right. You better finish this heist properly. And everyone, leave your guns in the car. I'm not doing that. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna give him a firm handshake. You're gonna say, "Sir, I would
Look him in the
love to get
eyes.
a job at this bank." That's what you're gonna do. You're not a degenerate.
Oh my god. So you're not okay. So like the reason I ask is because
Yeah.
I guess you haven't been exposed to the fucking just morons online. Because that's
I
what
have not MMO ones.
Yeah.
Not morons.
doesn't even have to be like MMO. It can just be like doing anything. Like
Oh yeah. Well, believe me, I've met plenty.
I was like, I'll play like I swear to God, man, I'll play some games and like I like going into something like not knowing ahead of time what it is and just like learning on the fly and stuff. Like that's cool and all. But like I tell you, some like the worst people are the people that'll like type in chat or like try and communicate when they're the ones that are doing the dumb shit every time. It
Mhm.
always just happens to be that the retards are the ones that think that they need to speak up about how somebody else is playing the game. And I swear,
Yeah, it's
to
a Dunning-Kruger thing. I mean, I remember. So this is an old example, and please don't lose your train of thought because I'm going to take us on a little ride here.
I don't know.
I used to go on. Yeah, I used to go on forums all the time. GameFAQs, IGN. Like I would just sign up for forums and just cause problems there. Like a lot of times I would play the game, but I wouldn't be that good at it or whatever. And I noticed that those people have their counterpart, which is like the alpha male of the forum. Like everyone's like, shut up, Nortex 3 is speaking. And I remember I used to play Raging Blast. It's a Dragon Ball Z game. And I made an account called like Lord Frieza, and I was just like, you're all so pathetic. None of you could beat me. And like I would just keep getting into fights online and losing, and I would have like the cheapest equipment. I'd have like one that just vanishes you out of the way of attacks randomly. And I remember Nortex showed up, and he played Teen Gohan Super Saiyan 2. And I was just like, yeah, you would never beat me if you used a worse character. And then he beat me in the regular form. I was like, you would never beat me if I was actually trying. Like, that's all I
If
would
I
do.
used
So,
50% of my power, you would
that's
never.
literally
be...
what I said. And at one point, I spammed the forum so badly, no one talked. And I said, I've destroyed this forum just like a planet. Like, I was like role playing as Frieza on the DBZ forum. So maybe I don't meet that retard too often because sometimes I just am that retard.
Oh well,
Like,
that's
just,
fun.
Like I could probably ruin this forum for everyone.
Yeah, like that's fun when like you could do that, but like the instance where it's like, all right, we're trying to like play together, like we're in a team or whatever,
Yeah.
and then like the other person is sucking ass, and they're going like 1 for 6, and then they're like, you need to go and do this. It's like, no, son, you need
Nah.
to fucking pick it up now.
Nah, dude. It's like the rodeo clown running out in the middle of the bullfight and be like, stop, you're doing it wrong. I
You need
remember
to dress
though,
professionally.
I used to love going online in like shooter games because I suck ass at shooter games. They're not my game.
Yeah.
And it was always like some kid who like was speaking up the most. His voice was always cracking the whole time. Like, no. Like you'd get really upset. And I remember I would just do things to try and provoke those people.
See, they don't do that as much anymore because, like,
No,
I guess they realize like that they'll get recorded or whatever, and so like they don't. But like what kid is like now getting into like these spaces and like knows that? Because I can understand like people over time learning it and they're growing up, right? But where's the new wave of like fucking dumbass little kids that like do dumb shit like that you can make fun of them for doing that? Like where are they at? You know, they don't pike up as much as I guess they're all on TikTok or something, because
they're on TikTok now.
I see a lot of dumb kids on there. I can't get on there.
That's one of those websites I don't understand. Like I used to watch the funny compilations from, what is it, Vine or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like TikTok doesn't produce anything of value whatsoever. Maybe it's just because I'm old, but like it's anathema to me. I don't want to see anything. I want nothing to do with it, because I don't know if we talked about this last week, but it was when I said to someone, I forget, maybe I have dementia now, but I was saying like I've never seen someone mouth a song and like thought that was funny, or like the "I'm already Tracer," like that meme that came out. Like I don't understand any of it, and I fucking hate all of it.
It's like just referencing something isn't a joke, and people don't understand that, and that's the worst part. And then like that also has to do with the fucking songs. Like it's funny because like it's part of a song, but like I'm mouthing it to something unrelated. Yeah, like it's a joke. I'm referencing the joke, right? But they don't make the joke. They just like, haha.
They just do the joke.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like Vine at least would try at some points, but like because TikTok's only enjoyable by like dumb kids or nurses because they don't have a life. So...
yeah, nurses just dancing on their break. Well, dumb kids, nurses dancing on their break, and pedophiles, I think, are the three, the big three on TikTok.
I've heard the pedos really enjoy TikTok, and, you know, that kind of says something. China should buy it, I guess.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. Like, when you see these things of, like, 56-year-old men singing with, like, 14-year-old girls, it's like, you can't tell me at 60 years old this is funny to you. That's not the reason you're doing this. Come on.
Bad.
God, it's just, it skeeves me out.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I told you this, but I went on a debate panel.
Did you?
When was that? Monday or Tuesday? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know if you heard of this guy. What's his name? Let me pull up Discord here. Tomfoolery. Have you heard of him?
Tomfoolery. Isn't he a catchphrase from like 1917?
That is true, but this is some white dude that like I guess is like a prime case, but like in the works. I don't know. Anyway, he
Okay.
I posted in that. So you know Danaboo, right? Danaboo, whatever that dude, the guy that works with Dylan Burns to help him book everything.
I know Dylan Burns, so we'll start there.
Okay, so basically it's him, but like it's this like guy that books stuff for him. So anyway, I had posted in his Discord, because he has one or whatever, that like if anyone needs like a panel person, like somebody on the panel, like I'll do it. You know, I'll get on. I don't fucking care, because I just want to talk shit. And so that's how like I guess Tomfoolery or whatever got a hold of me. It's like, hey, I'm having an open panel on this night. I'm inviting a few people. So I get on there, right? Mm-hmm. And I gotta link it to you. But like nothing interesting really happens. Except like there's like 9 people that are on the left. Then there's one Indian kid that's like 17 or 16 years old, and he's kind of conservative in a retarded way.
Great.
And then there's like this dude that has the voice and the microphone of Safe State Gamer. I don't know if you remember him.
Okay.
Do you remember he's the Irate Gamer parody guy?
No, I don't.
God. Anyway, he sounds exactly like him, and he looks like he could simultaneously be 21 or 34. I can't tell.
So is he a conservative?
He's like a one of those supposed libertarian, not really conservative, but I voted for Trump, and that was the only vote. I voted
for the authoritarian candidate.
The only vote I've ever done, and is for Trump. Every other time I don't vote. It's like, what?
I voted for the one who is like actively trying to attack free speech over and over again. You know, I'm a libertarian. Yeah. I'm a pedophile, basically.
Oh, yeah, dude. And then he had like
okay, so great. Good for him.
And then he had this wood panel background, so I made it a point to like mention that every time I talked. But like it was a spurg fest, because like it was 10 people in there. and they're all like trying to get the word in, and it's like, and then Tom wouldn't like fucking moderate like a normal
He looks
person.
like Mark Zuckerberg.
He's a weird looking guy. He's not weird looking. He's all right.
You trying to get back on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
he's
let me not get too hasty
a
here.
fucking loser, but you know he's like cool or whatever.
Yeah, but like it was so dumb because like the fucking libertarian that voted for Trump, right? Of course wants to talk his head off, so like he talks for like ever just to say like one point, but like repeat the point for 20 minutes. So like it was fucking annoying because like I'd get my point out in like 10 seconds and I'd just be like, yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do on panels.
Yeah, dude, like your opening statement is like,
Quick.
yeah, like I feel like what was the thing that they did in that panel? Shit, fuck, I don't know, some dumb shit. And like the question was, so if you do something, right, like you commit to an action or something, like going outside or going to the park or whatever, does that mean that you consent to any and all side effects that may happen afterwards?
Who said yes?
And I'm like, what? And then people are getting confused because, like, what does consent mean? And the libertarian guy goes fucking hamwire. So everybody else is like, nah, like, no, you don't consent to, like, the side effects. But the libertarian guy gets, like, so caught up in his words that he says, no, you do consent. That doesn't mean that you agree to everything that can happen to you. But that does mean that you consent to any and all side effects. And I was like, dude, I just don't even want to argue with this guy because he's retarded.
Consent doesn't mean you agree. It just means you're okay with what's about to happen.
Yeah, so like the whole time this retard is taking like the majority of the time and doing that, and I just pipe in every once in a while to be like, that's not how that works, dude. Let's move on anyway. We're all in agreement here because like the thing is like he was in agreement. He's just like trying to be pedantic about some specific definition of the term or whatever, and Tom won't define it for us like in a better way. So I was like, hey, like the dumb thing I try to do, right? Just try to move on, right? So I'm like, hey, kind of sounds like we're all on the same page here. Just maybe we have a difference of agreement on maybe the definition of consent, but it looks like we all agree that we don't believe that you should be subjected to all the side effects here. How about that?
Yeah.
No. And they get back on subject. I'm like, oh well, I'll see y'all later. Thank you.
Yeah.
The worst experience.
Hate that, man. That's the worst part about panel shows is people trying to be like, I'm really individually smart. Do you want to check out my channel? Here's why I can't just give a straight answer. I'm too fucking smart.
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't heard of fucking
And he's like, I'll tell you what, it's not.
Oh, dude, we watched that. Did you see Destiny talk to fucking Richard Wolff?
Oh, I heard about it, but I haven't.
All right,
seen
let me
it.
give you an example. Go ahead and ask me any question whatsoever.
What's consent?
I'll tell you what consent isn't, Flex. Consent is not a walk on the beach. Consent is not a chocolate bar. Consent is not the new gaming console. Consent, as agreed by many people, is something that it is not. That's what it was the whole time. He said, what's socialism? I'll tell you what socialism isn't. And it's like, okay, here we go for another 5 or 6 minutes straight.
You know,
so we were
like
doing
a
that the
Democrat
whole time. We'd just be like, what do you want to do today? I'll tell you what I don't want to do today. I don't want to get hit by a nuclear missile. Like that. Richard Wolff sounded like a fucking idiot. And that's really sad for a PhD.
Yeah.
PhD in bullshitting, though, I guess. Oh, there's the panel.
Yeah, I linked it. So there was also another one. So, like, you could tell the top left dude is the libertarian retard that voted for Trump. Then everybody else is, like, basically a leftist except the Tiger guy that is the 17-year-old conservative because he doesn't pay attention to anything.
Why did he name it? Why is he Why does an Indian have to call himself Tiger? Like, what do you get all your notes from like playing Punch Out and you're like, I should be great Tiger.
I don't know, but then so if you look on there, right, there's this Cadmus person, right? You see that in the top row? That's Fingerless Gloves, by the way, if you can see that.
Pain.
So, surprise, surprise, they're leftists. Oh, one of the topics was voting third party. is there any use in voting third party? And almost everybody says no. Even the fucking libertarian top left is like, for president, no. For maybe local elections, it can be beneficial. And of course, it took like 20 minutes for him to explain that. So, and it took me 10 seconds to explain the same thing, and I went first. So I would like to point that out to everybody. And of course, Cadmus is like, no, but I think that there's some good use for it. I mean, like, you know, we need to hear like he mentioned something about like minorities, right? Like, like fucking Biden's not going to address everything for minorities. Like, we're stopping. Like, we can't. I appreciate that minorities or somebody are able to like put their foot down. This is what he said, to put their foot down. And vote third party, regardless of like people talking to get it, and I pipe up and I was like, yeah, they're putting their foot down right on the throats of every minority and trans person right now because Trump is just removing all of their fucking rights that they have, and you voting third party is not going to help them at all. So yeah, you are fucking sitting on their throats basically by voting third parties and not giving a damn about what they say. And then of course he gets like pissed off. And then I messaged Tom and I'm like, am I getting too like aggressive here? I just need to know.
Should I tone it back or am I a little too much?
He's like, no, maybe just don't cuss that much. And I was like, all right, I'll tone it
Yeah,
down.
this is a Christian server, so you don't cuss. Look, when I agreed to 9 people out of 10 with the same political philosophy, I'm not looking for a circle jerk, buddy.
Yeah. Especially when I got Ratatouille to my right over here. I don't know what he's doing.
I know. Well, also, did they not ask you to put your camera on? I just see your yeet thing.
Yeah, I mean, they never asked me, so I just never got on camera because I didn't feel like it. Yeah, I was just like, no, I don't feel like it.
You should have been like in the middle of the show, you know what? This panel's too one-sided. Let's do fats versus skinnies. Shirts versus skins.
But Tom, like, at the beginning, he's like, yeah, so I invited y'all here because, you know, we're recruiting additional people for, like, new shows in the future. So, like, you know, we want to see what y'all have to show. So I'm going to be, you know, kind of moderating and just setting this up. And we want to see what y'all got, basically. And I was like, great. So, like, I basically talk a total of, like, 2 minutes, maybe tops. God. So it's not worth watching. Don't watch any of it. It's not worth watching.
I haven't seen your thing light up once.
Yeah, no, don't even bother. I wouldn't. It's just too much.
All I see is the dude dressed like the American flag, with the American flag behind him, tenting his fingers.
But you want to vote?
Yeah, I don't even know when I talk in here, and once again, I don't care. So I'm not even gonna watch it.
He's just adding more people as it goes on.
That's the thing.
Why are you increasing the number of panelists as the show goes on? You're supposed to eliminate them.
Yeah, I didn't show up at first too, so I was one of those that added up.
The kid's shirt also says USA. Are you in enough fucking USA swag to be on the USA show?
Just in case you didn't know, I'm American.
My friend, I am a huge fan of the USA. Like, we get it, all right? You're the based conservative minority, and you're looking to make some money.
I'm the pygmy, yeah.
Yeah. I can't help but do the King Julian accent every time I see someone. You ever see Madagascar? It's a funny movie, folks.
I don't think I ever saw.
It's got the what is King Julian?
He's a lemur.
A lemur, yeah, he's the dancing lemur.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
funny.
I love the penguins. They're kind of funny.
Yeah.
I like to move it. I'm just assuming that's what this kid's commentary was. The whole... Everyone, let's dance. I like the USA now. I like the USA. I like the Donald Trump now.
Oh no, God.
Donald. Anyway, back to my insane question. Do you consent to literally everything happening to you as soon as you step outside? Of course I do.
Of course, yeah.
I like to dance and move it.
That's all.
I only start a dance rave every time I go outside. Yeah?
It's like the first thing people will bring up is like, no, because like if you think about it, like that opens people up to rape.
If I walk outside and some psycho walks up to me and shoots me in the back of the fucking head, how can I say I consented to that?
Yeah, so like everybody on the panel brings up the point of like, well, then like you're considered like rape if like you go outside and like you dress a certain way, and like that's not the case. And then like the fucking libertarian guy, right? And one other person like gets upset because they're like, why is everybody relating this to rape? Like that's not what the question is.
Yeah,
It's-
that never happens, dude.
yeah. It doesn't
No one
happen.
gets raped. That's stupid. Next question.
Let's move on. I'm done with this.
Next question. Donald Trump based or super based?
Surprisingly, he took a position that the officer that got in jail for killing George Floyd, that was a good thing that happened. So I was like, oh, interesting.
Did he take the Greg Gutfield approach, though? It was good because otherwise the black people would riot and destroy the city.
No,
Or was
said,
it good because the guy murdered someone in broad daylight in front of 20 people?
He brought up the point. He was like, hey, he's done a lot of bad stuff in the past, too. He shouldn't have even been on the force in the first place, and he went way above and beyond and
Nice.
killed that person. I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, I would have just been like, Jarek Chauvin's fucking innocent. Let's get some panel flames going here. Let's have a conversation while I bullshit my way through this.
Oof.
George Floyd, he used a fake $5 bill to buy a banana. That's kind of like murder. Murder of the economy.
What is going on? So 2.2 GPA is trending on Twitter. I'm sorry, I need to pay attention.
I'm stupid and get bad grades.
It's fucking Chad Johnson, the fucking wide receiver or former wide receiver, and now a professional Call of Duty Warzone player. The fuck is going on in society?
I know people are like, idiocracy's not fucking happening. Stop saying that. But like, what's trending exactly?
What's going on here,
Get
man?
bad grades. Hope you're good at sports and then play video games.
Dude, why is Chad Johnson on here talking about some parroting shit and then is also calling himself a professional Call of Duty player and then links Nick Merckx in his thing? He's got tens of millions of dollars. He's probably got like close to $100 million that he's made through playing. This guy made a ton of money. There's no way this guy's like, yeah, well, can't stop the grind now.
Grind culture's ultimate conclusion. Bro, just be born an athlete and play video games. That's true grind culture. By the way, do you run into that a lot at work? I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. But do you ever hear these fucking idiots talking about, only slept 2 hours last night, I got 4 jobs? Like, do you ever hear that shit? Do you run into that?
I used to see that at different places, but I've tailored
Okay.
all of my shit to not see
Hot
it
take.
anymore.
I have literally never seen a single person saying, gotta get that money, who didn't have like 3 kids, 2 pending rape trials, a job at 7-Eleven, and like $260 million in debt saying that. Like, I've literally never seen
And a
a
rap career
successful
on the
person
side.
talking about, gotta get that money on
Yeah.
that cash flow. Shut the fuck up.
Or they work for like pyramid schemes.
Yeah.
Where you literally.
Well,
have
that's
to
the
sell
white woman
things.
version
Yeah.
of, I'm selling poisonous wraps that
Yeah.
suck the water out of your body.
Honey, you look good in your newest pic, but looks like you've got a little bit of that winter body going on. Maybe you
Yeah.
should go and take some of my supplements.
Can I sell you this rattlesnake venom that you put in your eyes?
Didn't that fucking girl that played in Iron Man, wasn't she selling like her coochie juice or something like that?
Ugh.
Gwyneth Paltrow, that's it, yeah.
Oh,
Gwyneth.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've actually seen quite a bit on that. JonTron made a pretty funny series on that.
I was like, he's
After-
White supremacist? Well.
Yeah. After he left the Ku Klux Klan and stopped making horrible fucking points online, I was like, let's check out JonTron. And yeah, we saw the Goop stuff.
I want nothing more than to work for Goop, and I want like my title in the company to be like head research department on if like I don't know, something really stupid like
Yeah. Heroin consultant. Yeah, they would just give
Exactly.
people drugs and leave them in the woods, and they're like, this is your
That's
job.
my job, and I get paid like millions of dollars
Yeah.
for it. That's all I want.
Yeah.
You have to work for the shriveled sea witch known as Gwyneth Paltrow.
Dude, she used to be so cool too. Like back in the 90s.
I don't know if she was ever cool. I think she was
an
hiding.
Activist, when she was dating Brad Pitt, they were like really into activism because that's Brad Pitt's like whole thing.
Hmm.
And like she used to be like really cool and like everything, and then she just I don't know, drink too much of the Kool-Aid and she's
Yeah.
all like,
Shame.
Happens. It happens when you're hot and you don't rely on your intelligence to do
Exactly
anything.
it.
That's women for you.
Yeah. People born on third base.
Everybody gets the advantage. My dream job is to be the guy that does the voiceover for weird people for like the news shows when they're like covering like murders or stuff. So like, you know how like they do voiceovers for like the text on like the documentaries and stuff? Like, I want to be that guy. I want to be the voiceover for like the Southern hick that's like sending retarded messages to underage girls. Like, I could do that voice for you if you need me.
I'll be your new daddy.
Well, you know, it's all right with me. Don't my age is just a number. Like, stupid shit like that.
You want to go to the laundromat? I got 6 quarters. You could ride that horse thing 6 times.
Then you can come home and ride my horse.
Then we can have illegal sex. Don't tell nobody. This is illegal now.
Do not send these text messages to anybody.
I'm going to rob a store tomorrow, LOL.
I live at 22 Chester Street. By the by.
My current location is the van outside Wendy's.
I have several bodies in my trunk. Yeah, that's
That'd be a good job.
Yeah, dude, that would be amazing. And then
I'd like to be the president of the United States.
I think yeah.
I just want to bullshit through that. Just be like, oh yeah, so what? Iran's pointing missiles at us? I don't know. Send them a birthday cake and see if they chill out. We haven't celebrated their birthday once.
Go ahead, shoot us, Iran. See what happens.
Go ahead. You're not going to hit the White House. Fucking idiot. You're going to hit New York.
Sir, they've got missiles launched right at us. They're about to come to us. What do you want to do? Send in Kendrick Lamar right now.
Yeah, see if Dennis Rodman's busy. He's good with the talking to people. And if Dennis Rodman doesn't work, send in Bill Lambier to beat them up and rough them up on the court.
I would just send in every like conservative, like Stephen Colbert and all that. I would just like send them in and just be like,
yeah, Stephen Colbert, get back into the funny character. You're going overseas.
Stephen, you need to protect America right now.
I would just instead of being known as the "How dare you" Donald Trump guy, I need you to become the epic based one that you were before.
I wish that somebody could just do that to him. Like, just put him in a position where he just like can't say no. It's like, no, yeah. Stephen, we need you for this. You need to save America.
You're this country's last hope, damn it.
I can't do that. Dude, he could never show his face again. Like, he would just be put in the unwinnable position right there.
It would be a bunch of retards on Twitter like, yikes, you pretend to be a liberal this whole time, but you're actually a conservative. It's like a bunch of 14-year-olds who've never seen the Colbert Report. Stephen Colbert has a bit of a yikesy past, y'all, and I need to say it loud for the people in the back. The deaf mutant retard signing their hands at me.
Should have kept that one in the draft, bro.
Yeah, we've lost our deaf audience. Where's the transcript? Say it. Be out white with it.
Oh. What a day, as they say.
So I'm running for president in the future, everyone.
Yeah. Make sure to vote for marbles.
Vote for marbles. I'll wear the mask and everything as president.
Wow, he's really taking COVID-19 really seriously.
Wow, he's taking COVID-46 because fucking 75% of Americans are afraid of the needle, and we're going to get mutation after mutation. These same people are like, when's COVID going to be over? I just want to see smiling faces. No, I'm not getting the vaccine. You don't know what's in that crap.
Dude, they're going ham because they don't have their regular place to talk to the cashier and bother them anymore. That's the people. That's them.
They're so mad they can't hold up the line for 5 extra minutes, even though they've been checked out. They're like, is the check okay? It didn't scan. Does that mean it's free?
Who do I make this out to, you or the company?
Hey, yeah, so what are you doing after work? Oh, you're 13? Okay, well, still. You need to ride
you're mature for your age.
I am a pedophile. I don't wear masks in a store. Obviously, I have a boundaries issue.
Well, I've never met someone that's not a friend. I'd say we're friends. What do you think?
I think you and I have a lot alike. 12-year-old goth at the counter. How'd you get hired? You're really young.
What do you think about these cocaine packets I got right here?
Anyway, can you believe the media is still reporting COVID mutations as I willingly store COVID mutations in my body and let them change and adapt for the vaccine, so we'll have to keep getting vaccines every 6 months for the next 20 fucking years? Guess who's going to be the first to complain about that? Me.
We can't
No, I
get
don't
out
want to
of
solve
this.
the problem. I want to complain about it.
They already complained about the booster shot. They're like, oh, we got to get it again in a year.
Go figure, wow.
Well, I have to get it with my
Wow,
flu
since
shot.
we didn't
God
end
damn
it, it's going to keep fucking morphing and changing, and we're going to have to keep fucking handling it. But with everyone being so resistant, it looks like the end will never be in sight.
Unbelievable.
I know. It's insane because these people were in such a rush to see smiling faces at the store and drink each other's spit. But then when it came down to actually like, hey, we can just straight up solve this, they're like, no.
I don't
That wouldn't make
feel
me a
like
victim,
it.
would it?
I'm gonna knock it the back. Okay, well, you could die, I guess.
Yeah, I hope the fucking next mutation kills your ass. Really tired of you people, man. We could have been through this already, but they're like, well, I mean, like, did you know you know how long the vaccine stays in your body? It's like a day. And then you know how long COVID stays in your body? Minimum of 10. But you want to trust the weird, the thing you keep saying is the China virus from a fucking lab that was supposed to be a bioweapon. You want to take your chances with that.
Yeah, well, never know. I'm just not gonna get it. I love that.
It doesn't matter if Donald Trump says the vaccine's good and it's actually patriotic to get it. I've changed my mind.
I'm just gonna not get it. I'm just
I'm
gonna not
afraid
get
of needles.
I'm just gonna not get sick. It's okay. I can will myself to do it.
Don't worry, I'll just walk around the store without a mask on and insist I'm not sick.
Don't
That'll do it.
Don't worry, folks. Can't infect you because I'm already stupid. Yeah, can't take these people.
Have you been to a store and seen that, by the way?
I haven't been to a store in quite a while.
I
wish I did, dude. I would be like, thank you, finally, please, just go ahead and do it. Pull out the phone, start recording. Go ahead, I'm ready.
We just say stuff now. Like, I'm vaccinated. You're not gonna get me fucking sick. And once my wife has her 2 weeks of second vaccination, it's straight up bullying mode. But I remember I walked into the store the other day because we were going to pick up some groceries, and this lady had it around her neck, and I just started laughing at her, being like, I can't fucking breathe, and it felt really good. Like, damn.
God, it's like righteous, like bullying at that point. Like
Yeah.
normally, like you can't get away with bullying in public at most points without getting like condemnation from other people. But now, like they can't do anything, so you can just bully them relentlessly.
We had another situation at a store. We were buying some dog food, and this guy was behind us. Well, actually, he was in the aisle, and my wife walked by, and she said that like he checked her out initially, and then she just said, "You need to put a fucking mask on," and like his whole face just like dropped, and he got like really pissed off and didn't say anything. And then he was in line, and when we got up to the cash register, she just turned around and was like, "This asshole wasn't even wearing a mask." He was like, "The last I checked, this is America." And I said, well, you remembered your fucking Curious George hat, because he had like the Man in the Yellow outfits hat on.
Ooh, yeah.
But you don't remember a mask. He's like, no one offered me a mask. And I said, and then she's like talking shit to him. Everyone else in line is quiet, and the cashier is like, did you know cashiers are no longer empowered to say anything about that? Like they can't enforce that, and they can't like refuse anyone's service because they'll get fucking shot by these people.
Oh wow, wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway, we took the initiative, and now we're saying things, and honestly, it feels really fucking good because I remember, because I have like lung issues and whatnot, so I said, fuck that, I'm not getting COVID. But now that I'm vaccinated and stuff, I got 95% buff against it. Oof. Happy to make fun of these people. Happy to.
You should just start spitting in their face if they don't have masks. Just start spitting in their face. Just be like, I got the vaccine. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I wish, but right now we just keep it to verbal assaults because none of these people are expecting it. It's so weird because like this dude, he was confident enough to be like, ooh, she's pretty, and then like immediately gets shut down. He got like so fucking confused, and I guarantee he got home that day and had like the epic shower argument where you actually own the person when you redo the argument in the shower.
Now, listen, yeah, what really happened was that bitch over there just didn't know what her place was.
And then he gets to the counter, he's like, "You have Army discount?" And I'm like, "Of course he's Army. Fucking stupidest branch."
Oh, did you gotta live off the government? Interesting. Makes sense you're a conservative, huh?
It's just very weird that people go into stores without masks and then have no response prepared when they're actually called out. Like, you would think you're trying to pick a fight, right? Like, that's why you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to be Mr. fucking Snowflake, Mr. Special, above the rules.
I hate the women that go in and, like, have the fucking paperwork of some random shit, and they're like, actually, this is against the Constitution and against our rights given by, like, some random
You don't have rights in a store, you stupid cunt. You have to do what the store says.
And they're just like arguing with like the 17-year-old like stock person that's like putting shit on the shelves.
I know, they live with their fucking grandmother and they have to like, oh, like, sorry grandma, some lady wanted to get in my face with her pocket Constitution. That says nothing about the situation, but she misinterpreted it so hard it made sense at the time to her. That and people, I mean, I think the dumbest thing looking back on this is we kind of leave it basically because we're vaccinated and shit, but like at the same time we're not really leaving it because we're gonna need booster shots because of these plague rats running around spreading different varieties of COVID. But like, it's crazy that they do this and stuff when they're like, oh, I have a medical condition. It's like, then you should, most of all of us, be home. Like, so you have like what, high blood pressure, blood clots. Like, if you have these issues, I don't think you want the weird foreign virus, right?
You don't want the virus that like specifically attacks those areas in particular.
Specifically camps out in your lungs. Like, is that the one you want? The one that not only camps out in your lungs, but has been proven to cause fucking neurological problems.
Yeah, you know, they're telling people that like kids just can't get it or they just don't care that kids get it. Have you seen that? Have you heard that?
Yeah, I remember when that first came out. Like, oh, kids are kind of don't get it. I almost thought
they're doing that now. They're doing that now. They're saying like, yeah, well, kids, you know, no issue to worry about.
Fuck it, let them get the weird foreign virus. That's I know I keep stressing foreign virus, but I'm trying to use these people's like thing here, where it's like, okay, so you said it was like grown in a lab, and it was like specifically used to target Americans, and you're okay with children getting it?
Dude,
like,
how?
You gotta.
Hold on.
I think you have to abandon one belief for another at some point if you think both those things.
Just like the fucking gymnastics they have to do in their head, right? Yeah, this was made by China specifically to kill all of America, and it came specifically from China. What? No, I'm not gonna wear a mask so that I can prevent myself from getting this crazy disease.
It's fine.
Yeah, like, well, no, I'm not gonna prevent myself from getting this disease that fucking China created in a lab specifically to kill me. No.
I know, and they're like, ever since Joe Biden took office, we've been owned by China. It's like, and you want their virus? Like, what is going through that little round skull of yours? Like, all right.
He's apparently also kissing Pakistani's ass, and that's why gas prices are so high.
Oh, okay. It's because we're not doing because we're doing Pakistan favors. They raise the gas prices. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
I just relay the information.
Everything. Ever since Biden took office, gas prices have gone up. Meanwhile, there's like usually no less than 10 reasons gas prices increase or decrease. But they're like, ever since Democrats took office, they said gas should cost more money.
It's definitely not because the pandemic is ending and people are less afraid to travel. It can't be that.
Yeah, I'm really torn between like everyone should be able to vote and like 15 people should be able to vote.
So gas companies are colluding against the Democrats specifically just because they're in office? Is that what you're saying?
We're going to teach them a lesson.
We should probably tax them more for doing that, huh? Yeah.
You know, the combatter of fracking. We're going to teach him a lesson. I also like that they're like, just, you know, America could be oil independent as long as we drill into the third largest aquifer in the entire fucking world that's situated in our country. Like, okay. So let's say Exxon has another stinky moment, and they fucking ruin that aquifer. Where's the water coming from? Do I want to pay for Poland Spring for the rest of my life? Because honestly, I would hope our treatment plants can give me good sink water. It feels like it might cost me more money in the end to fill up my car. With cheaper gas than it will be to drink water that won't kill me.
These people.
Just drill into the water supply, libtard. There's oil in there, I think.
Go digging for oil down there, buddy. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that again.
You don't need to drink water. You can drink oil, dude. It's
literally a myth.
literally drinkable.
It's literally a myth. You don't
I feel like these are the same people that like praise the shit out of Elon Musk too, which is weird,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Elon Musk and his hair plugs.
Dating a 18-year-old girl, by the way. Wonderful.
Yeah, he left the weird art chick for like an 18-year-old. Poggers.
Pogger. Well, I'm libertarian after all, so yeah.
Oh, speaking of Pog, did you see Sean on Twitter, by the way?
What happened
Base
now?
skull retard talking about like, actually, all content where people talk to other people and express disagreements useless. Like, he literally just said
True.
like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, debate's useless. What matters most is video essays that are 2.5 hours long that no one against me would ever fucking watch.
So very true. I mean, if you would have
Meanwhile-
seen my tweet from the other day, I made the same dunk on him. I said,
Nice.
yeah, it's much more important for us to listen to your stupid YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's really important to know about Margaret Thatcher privatizing the railways for 2.5 hours than it is to just see someone, human nature literally is like, wow, that person looked stupid. Can you stop?
Yeah, then open the jar for me.
I
just
will.
wanna Open the jar.
Fucking women.
I will hammer it. Fucking freaking
Yeah,
open this
so
jar.
the bitch finally stopped the privating of her account, so now you can see all the shit.
There you go. You're
I
welcome.
want to. This is what Socialism Done Left said. I want to gentrify Africa. Fuck blacks. To be honest, mixed brown babies. Weird things to say. Mm.
I'm looking for the joke there.
It's tough. It's tough.
I'm not seeing it.
Blacks are conservative fuckers. Blacks are more pro punishment than whites.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Can't we check like who voted for who to see how conservative black people are?
Oof.
I feel like you could kind of prove that through metrics, and I don't think most blacks voted conservative.
Yeah, this is in America, blacks are shorter and fatter than whites. What? I've
the
done
white pill.
research.
Take the Caucasian pill, dude. Whites are hotter.
Oh my god, this is so weird. Why would
It
you?
is. The problem is like when these are isolated, they look really fucking bad. Like they're like, "Hey, good morning, socialism done left. Blacks are shorter and fatter than whites." Like, cool. Well, I'm glad you're having a great Tuesday.
God. Oh god, fucking sound on this stupid thing. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find the other ones on here. Like even the context to these doesn't help at all. It's just like dumb shit.
Yeah. I just think Flex. Honestly, the problem is a lot of people just aren't funny. And when they try to be funny, they mess up the timing, they fuck up when you're supposed to sound ironic or how you're supposed to carry yourself. They do it on Discord, like Autism Land, where like no one can interpret what you're saying correctly anyway. Then they get fucking banned by a mod, and then it just looks bad permanently. And because these people never make any kinds of jokes live or like to an audience like that, it's a huge revelation that they're saying it, and it looks especially bad. Like, if I make a stupid fucking joke on Facebook, I could probably point at this podcast and be like, yeah, I'm constantly saying stupid shit. That's the point. Socialism Done Left, though, is like, talking about foreign intervention in Eastern European countries with Damascus X, who's a PhD. Like, you can't transition from one to the other so easily. You kind of always have to be a retard.
Speaking of retards, Vosh is saying, I don't see anything wrong with the SDL allegations.
I don't see anything come from the retard fucker 666.
Yeah. Not to mention, also the worst thing, he's a furry.
Ooh.
It can't be worse than
Straight
that,
to jail.
Sorry, I can deal with racism and xenophobia, but that
That's
furry shit.
that's 100 years dungeon right there, buddy. Let's not even get into the weird comments about black people. You're going to the dungeon for wanting to fuck dogs.
Yeah, this is not good. Damn, Bosch, you really are that retarded, huh?
You know, there's some allegations that Vosh had like a lolly account on Twitter for looking at that stuff and liking it.
Ooh.
And then when it was pointed out, the account disappeared. I didn't read too much about it because I don't personally like that subject at all. Like, it's very weird. So I didn't really look too much. But I'm just saying, lolly people and furries, I think there's some overlap, and it's not generally good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the horse cock stuff, which is just... Eh!
So he's a furry as well.
Yeah, he's a furry.
Yeah, well, it all comes together now, folks.
Furries, get out.
Furries, you're not good people. We don't want your kind here.
There's very, very few people I'd actively be like, no, I don't want you in the audience at all. And furries are one of them because they're like, oh, no, I don't want to fuck dogs. I just like dressing up as a dog and pretending to be a dog and living as a dog and talking about how my paws are sweaty. And, it starts getting into weird stuff. And it's like, and fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Slippery slope is valid sometimes, folks.
I love the commenters on the channels where I guess like the video just came out. Look at this shit, man. We got 4 comments on the channel on the fucking what the fuck? Yeah, on the YouTube. And it's just the spam accounts.
It's all porn.
Yeah, what is that?
Why are we being marketed to as porn heads? I'm not a coomer.
That's just kind of disrespectful because first off, YouTube doesn't count those as views. And that doesn't go into the algorithm. And they don't even like the video. Listen, if you're going to spam my video, at least like it, okay? How about that? I know. Dumb bitches. Yeah,
retards. You're all bad.
Why don't you kill yourself? How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the new video is up. God damn it, stupid fucking YouTube again.
Imagine something like Deep Blue existing and you end up being a porn bot. Like the chess play... Deep Blue is a really advanced chess-playing AI. It's basically a fucking genius. And then imagine if you were created to just sell porn on YouTube. Like, what a lowly existence even for a bot. There's fucking NASA computers that can calculate the number of drips of gas it would take to make it from the moon to Earth, and you're a porn bot. I would deactivate myself.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. Yeah.
Blue screen yourself, porn bot.
You're not worthy of your existence, porn bot. You can't be doing this. Damn.
Pathetic.
Really do be like
in
that.
All the things AI can do, and you end up being a cum slave.
It's tough. It's tough. Almost as tough as this Lonnie person right here. Am I still in the fucking Facebook thing? How does this work? Facebook, come on, man. Unbelievable. I think she's
We got more Lonnie stuff.
How old is she again?
61. Sorry. I'm in 61 lifetimes. What is this, a high fashion thing? You look like a plastic moron.
Ugh.
Look at the first comment by exhausted username.
Wait,
here's your chance to get that opportunity to read out things in a stupid voice.
Wait, where? On the Twitter or where?
Yeah, scroll down 2 things and exhausted usernames there.
I don't see the exhausted username.
Okay, I'll read it then. Semicolon, 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 semicolon. Exclamation. You're so pretty. Damn.
Wow.
Wow, pretty pathetic.
Pretty pathetic.
Pretty pathetic. That's Sanderhall's girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what this fucking... I need to know, like, what everyone's position is on this so I can go ahead and map out everybody's, like, take on every stupid drama going on right now.
Here's my take. Shut up, white woman.
Don't
Shut up,
care,
white
didn't
bitch.
ask.
White cunt.
You're white. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's right. She is a white cunt.
Yeah. White women, am I right?
White people. God.
Folks, I don't know if you guys know this, but we don't really date white women, alright? It's not our thing.
I mean, I am 129th Native American. I am, yeah.
I'm Italian, which is basically like being a minority. You know what that's like to log online, everyone see posting that stupid hand emoji? This is how Italians point. I've never pointed that way once in my life. Except at food, but whatever. It's not awesome.
Maybe if you were really Italian, I guess. Maybe,
I
you'd
guess
point
not. I guess being 100% isn't enough. Getting mocked by fucking lay 56% Amerimutts all the time. I don't appreciate that.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, I'm 40. I'm 20% this. I'm 16% this. I'm 8% this. Yeah, shut up. Purebreds don't have to put up with that shit.
Purebreds. Folks, also, don't do the genetic testing. They're doing
Don't.
that to inject you with microchips, okay? Don't do
Yeah.
that.
They're
Actually,
trying
no,
to
for real.
steal-
Actually, for real, don't do that. They are actually using that to sell your information to people to keep track of like what your medical history will probably be so that they can advertise to you. I've seen this actually happen. Like the fucking people are working on this shit. This is real. Don't do 23andMe for the love of God. That's all
Why are
I've got to
people
say.
doing that to begin with?
Listen, I don't believe in conspiracies, but I do know enough about that. Don't do that shit. They will fuck you over on that.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine somebody just having all your genetic and DNA information?
Wow, I'm so happy I found out I'm 1% native at the cost of having all of my information sold.
Like they'll know exactly at what point. Like, well, he's about to turn 40. Time for us to activate diabetes. Sequel. like shit like that. Like just random shit. Well, he's about to get heart disease at 35. Go ahead and advertise these pills to him. Like that's sick shit right there, dude.
Yeah.
And they sell that advertising information, like their Facebook or something, to like all these places so that they can know exactly, and they keep these profiles on you. And that's what they're doing with 23andMe. Like they fucking do that shit. This is real. I'm not like, listen, I make fun of conspiracies. I make fun of conspiracies, but that shit's real, okay?
Imagine someone on Twitter calls you white, so you go out of your way to disprove that, and then like 2 years after you see your first at-home prostate exam kit, you just hear at the door, I'm here to give you your at-home prostate exam.
Oh, God.
Open the fucking door. I was sent by the state. It's time to see if you have ass cancer.
Your kind's more likely to have
Bend
it, boy.
over, bite a rag. We know you're home, Josh. You took a test 2 years ago. We know your fucking hours.
We know you ain't working right now, boy, and you ain't got no date.
You're not at work, and your wife and kids are in the van. Open the fucking door, Josh. Time to get your asshole squeezed.
Time for us to hit that ticklish spot back there. Come on now.
6% native, congratulations. Hope you disproved whatever you heard online. I'm simulating an at-home prostate exam, babe. She told me to stop banging on the desk.
And you tell her right now where her
Listen,
place
woman.
Is. Now listen here.
I'm scaring the dog.
Probably.
All right, I gotta stop. I'm scaring the dog.
Oh, the dog thinks somebody's there.
It was worth it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty based.
Yeah, it's pretty based on government.
I love scaring the two people who rely on me for security. I'm dangerous. In here, I'm the baddest motherfucker.
VTubers are doing the hot tub thing on Twitch. This
I
isn't.
fucking hate the hot tub thing.
VTubers are just the worst, dude.
They are. Who wants to see a VTuber? Like, you want a fat woman to pretend she's not fat? Why does that make you feel good? Maybe she should just exercise.
They really do think that it's like a normal looking person that does these things.
By the way, good news. My schedule changed a bit, so I actually can take whatever time. So we don't have to worry about cutting this off at like an earlier point or whatever. We can do it when it's agreed we're out of content.
Wonderful. Speaking about content, I don't know what to say.
Well, it's simple, Flex. You just say the dumbest thing you can think of. As far as I know, that's how all podcasts work.
That's how it works. I tell you what. I wish I would have been recorded when I fucking went on my tangent about the world's worst fucking party of World of Warcraft. I'm not letting this go.
Play Freebird. Let's hear it. Do some Freebird.
Freebird.
Freebird, dude. Do the MMO rant.
Do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. Everyone's waving lighters. Like, do the MMO rant. Come on, Flex. Go ahead. Hit him with that shit.
I don't even remember what it was. Like, I was fresh off of it. That's why I was telling you about it.
You got your tanks, your DPS, your healer. Hit me with it.
And so I fucking went into a dungeon and this dude like had no clue how to do it. So I went and like, you know, tried to tell him what's up and like guide him through the whole process and everything. The dude's never played an MMO before. So I fucking I tell him like you're gonna have to like be the DPS. You're not gonna be the tank because he's a warrior. Like, alright, cool. And he goes in there and he fucking like ruins the whole thing. Like we get wiped 6 times. The tank that we did recruit fucked us over and like doesn't understand how to grab aggro. I'm the first one to die because he can't grab aggro, and I'm dancing in front of him, jumping in front of the tank 6 times because I've got 5 people on my ass that he refuses to aggro, and like of course like we wipe because of that. So like great. Now I've got a retarded DPS. I've got a retarded tank, right? The DPS is like aggroing way too many people. It doesn't understand to like just chill out and wait for the tank to grab the enemies and bring them to us. And instead like, well, I'll just run over here randomly. It's like, dude, stop fucking doing that. The tank doesn't know what he's doing, right? So now I'm sitting there and I had to recruit like 3 different times for a party with these people. Of like 1 or 2 other people there with me, of just these failed morons, and just like trying to get them through the whole thing. We get to the last boss on this motherfucking Dead Mines and WoW Classic. I'm up there on top of the boat, and we fucking wipe because the retard like can't. The 3 enemies inside of the boat, they sheep one of them, so they got the other 2 on there, and they don't like grab aggro for him. And I'm trying to heal the tank, doing nothing else but healing, not even like hard healing, right? Just healing like normal.
Yeah.
Fucking thing gets on me all of a sudden, and it's like kills me, and I can't do anything about it. I even use the Fade ability, which removes aggro away from me a little bit. Don't care. They don't care. Don't care.
They don't care, folks.
So as soon as we wipe, the fucking tank leaves. The other dude leaves. So it's just 3 people. We can't do it. They're like, yeah, I gotta go. I was like, dude, you just joined. This is the last one, the last party, and I fucking lost it, dude. I was just like, dude, I'm just giving up. And then you called, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. You should have heard him. He was mad when he picked up. He told me the whole thing. It was passionate, and it was right. And I feel for you there, because I don't play MMOs, but like, you know, we all work. I'm pretty sure we're both bosses, aka kings.
Yes.
So therefore, we know when we tell someone I want something done, and they do it wrong, and then they leave early, it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it just
ruins.
Ruins my day because like I'm fucking healing. I'm the healer, you know. I'm going out of my way to
I
like
logged
help
in
out
today with the intent to help people.
Yeah.
And you're ruining it. I'm Jesus Christ with less patience. You understand that?
It's so like I shouldn't be here like doing that for people. Like I shouldn't be like fucking healing your ass, right? And you're sitting there just like letting me die. You let me die, Mr. Tank.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I could use a healer because I just adjusted my sock and the skin above my ankle just ripped open because I didn't tell you, but I ran a 5K this week, and I ran it in Air Force One high tops, which is just about the stupidest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. And I
And
pushed
Air
hard.
Force Ones, the discontinued Nelly shoes
I
from
ran,
the early
I ran a
2000s.
5K in 2007, black high top Nike Air Force Ones because I don't care about my life. And now, from the fucking shin down, my feet are ruined.
Damn.
I can't walk. I can't do anything, and I don't know why I wore. It's literally because I didn't pay attention to the shoes that I grabbed before I changed. So that's what I'm dealing with. And you know what? If healers were real in real life, I would ask for my mobility back.
Wow. Yeah. That's I still can't believe you've got Air Force Ones. This fucking kills me.
Yeah, dude, I'm all about the drip. I'm like, ooh, I gotta get a pair of those. Those are beautiful. I have what are the Nike 3s? I think they're like they're kind of fat looking. I got a pair of gray ones of those. I really like them. Then I got the Air Force Ones. Then I got Nike. Let me look it up. I think they're called Jester.
Hmm.
No, they're not Jesters. Those look like women's shoes. I got something else. But anyway, yeah, I got like 3 different pairs of Nikes because ever since I got married, my tax return's been like 3 times as much. So
Oh god.
I'm spending that money on nice stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any good shoes. Like the only shoes I got, the most recent one. Well, besides like dress shoes for like suits and stuff, like I might get like a
Yeah.
decent one every now and then. Nothing even expensive really. Like I find good ones that are like $40 at the store. But besides the point, like the most expensive ones I got were like basketball shoes, of course, and they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they weren't even really basketball shoes. They were just shoes made by basketball players. Fucking Russell Westbrook shoes too. I have no clue. And I need to get new ones, but those are like $90 or $100. I was like, God damn it. So yeah, I don't even, because like if you want to get decent basketball shoes half the time, you gotta pay like at least $100, and if you get
They're
Jordans,
expensive.
it's $300. So it's like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
And you need the grip, so it's like, it's not like you could cheap out on that shit. Because if you do, you'll buy like cheap shit like I did, and you'll buy like Stephon Marbury's brands called Starburys, and you'll slip across the court, and you can't actually stand up because they're so slippery. They have no grip. I swear to God, like that was how bad his basketball shoes were. They were $20, but they were garbage.
It's just a pair of shoes with like that are just socks. It's like you could just wear these, play basketball. Fuck it.
Go ahead, try and play with this. Let's see you do it, boy. Yeah,
But
that was pretty much it.
I ended up with way too many shoes at this point. Like I think I wear like 5 different pairs of shoes, and I have like 20. So I'm like, all right, Marbles, you're not 18 anymore. It's time to grow up a little bit. Maybe sell a few of these, something like that.
Marbles with all the bougie shit. Didn't you have that like Rick Ross type of coat at one point?
I do. I still have my Rick Ross fur coat. Yeah, and I still wear it like when it snows out. We're just like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, shut up,
Shut up,
peasant.
bitch. Yeah.
Bitch, get out my way.
Bitch, I'm on the way to good
I
times.
actually have 2 of those. One is made from bird feather, and the other is like faux fur. So
Oh, nice.
I have 2 black fur coats, and I just sometimes don't know what to spend money on. So I'm just like, oh, that looks neat.
I like that. That's real nice. Ooh,
Wow,
yeah.
I'll look so important walking around town in this.
Yeah, that's the drip game is a little down for me myself.
That's all right.
I need to buy some new stuff once I get out of COVID. This
Yeah.
whole kerfuffle going on.
Also, what I noticed, because I buy a lot of shoes, it's a fucking pain in the ass buying shoes because they're not always the size that you think you are. Like,
Yeah.
I don't honestly know my shoe size at this point. Sometimes I fit in sometimes I need an 11.5 shoe, and then other times I can fit in a 10.5. It's like, okay, well, if there's an entire size difference between which shoe fits comfortably, you guys need to all get on the same page.
Yeah.
This needs to be like Windows. You guys need to standardize because I don't even know my fucking foot size.
You know, and for women, it's like real precise and like they have a consistent size. But like for men, it's like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I've worn 12s and been like, oh, this is enough room, I guess. And then sometimes I wear 10.5s and I'm like, this is good. It's like, I honestly don't know. Unless my bones are spongy. I don't know what's going on.
It's just some shoes are just weird like that, I think. Like the fucking the basketball shoes I have, like the Russell Westbrook ones, I could get like smaller ones of those. And then but when I get like the other type of shoes, like I need bigger ones. So like yeah, it's I don't know if it's like maybe specific ones that do that or what, but
Yeah, that's one of the things I would fix as president, folks. Just remember that. I would say, okay, there's not going to be any more. Do these shoes run big or do they run small? No, whatever the fucking size is going to be agreed by a federal agency that employs only disadvantaged youth,
so
and they're going to decide how big a shoe is.
how big a bowl?
No more of
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
We men have put up with enough of this.
put up with too much bullshit.
I range from a 10.5 to an 11.5. Fuck off.
Pretty much, folks. That's how it
Yeah.
is. That's what we have to deal with as men, the
That's
oppressed
harder.
class in
You
society.
talk about women not being able to get abortions in most states or whatever, having to drive to other states. Okay. But have you ever tried to buy shoes?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard for us too, girls. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get to come either. We didn't get to have sex.
Yeah.
Okay? We're buying shoes to have sex.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm trying to get the drip so that I can taste your drip. Oh my god.
Trying to get the drip so I can make that pussy drip.
There we go. I'll improve.
We call that drip squared.
Don't worry, I'll fix your joke that you try to make, Flex. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I got the save. Luckily, I'm always prepared to say something sort of misogynistic.
Hey, who cares about misogynists? How about they massage this dick, bitch?
Oh, by the way, that's
Speaking of misogynists, Flex,
Speaking of
I gotta say,
Flex women. What are they?
what?
Like, what are they?
I don't understand this shit, man. What's going on?
I like forcing these out even though I'm married. Like, I'm clearly very happy with the woman I'm with. Like, women, right?
I'm not goddamn women.
Can't live without them. Literally.
Yeah, like,
Don't cost me half
we
my
can't
stuff.
procreate without them. I mean, if you think about it, how would we live as a society?
Where are my trad cons in the audience? Who's going to have 13 kids and let 11 of them die?
Due to
Who's going to end up
natural
with a net
diseases.
+2?
Yeah. Polio? No vaccines. Fuck it.
You can survive polio, which means at least 11 out of 13 will survive, right?
That's why we have so many children. Because we gotta make sure one of the litter gets up here.
We're not getting any of them vaccinated. I'm not letting them become gay.
They're
Fuck
not-
that.
They're not getting super autism. I'm done with that shit.
I will not have an autistic child. I'd rather they die at 0 because they can't breathe.
The autism line ends with me. It's
Because my
done now.
horrible cum made them grow without lungs. Because I'm not made to reproduce myself.
I'm a mistake upon this world.
I'm the Game Boy Color of systems. Useless.
Wait,
No
now hold
backlight.
on. Game Boy Color was my favorite, okay? Just
be
because I
honest.
had one.
I've had some base Game Boy Color game. Is that how we use that word? I'm turning 40 this year.
Game Boy Color,
Do we
that
just
was
say
a
based for everything I like?
based, yeah. The useless one was the color Game Boys because those were not. The game wasn't colored. It was the case. The case was colored, so the
Yeah.
games were still black and white. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That was bullshit. That was some fucking bullshit, dude. Because all the like moms like couldn't tell the difference. They're just like, oh, here it is, and it's cheaper than what I thought. God damn it, mother!
The most useless system that I grew up with was the Game Boy Advance. It was just like this long thing. I remember I used to have to go to the living room, lay on the couch, and lay under a fucking lamp to play Spyro.
Oh God, yeah.
And like every time it's like, oh god, what? There's no light, and then it's like, don't worry, we have a light. So I bought this widget that weighed like 4 pounds, that had like this clamshell thing that had a light on it, but the light like missed the screen, so it didn't even matter. It's like, surely there's a better way to do this.
Oof. Yeah. Well, guess what? There's not. Yeah,
Well,
because
then
the.
SP came along. It's like, hey, retard, we put a light in the screen. It's like, oh wow,
Oh wow.
wow. So it's not like a giant downgrade anymore.
I love the because with the old Game Boys they had the I don't know if you remember, I think it was the Game Boy Colors too. They had the attachments on there, and theirs was for the light. It was just like this fucking purple ass shit, and then it
I
would like
remember.
twirl around for like
It had like
5,
glitter on it. You looked like a girl every
Yeah.
time you put it. Like,
and then it just like
Wait.
shine a light on there, so it didn't help.
no.
Yeah,
I'm not gay, guys. Like, then explain your why. It's like, this is the only one that exists.
it's okay, fellas.
You can't get a normal looking light. It has to be like the mermaid under the sea 13-year-old girl light. You can't get a regular one.
No, I don't think I will get a normal shit.
No, the Little Mermaid edition's the only one they sell.
That was basically how it was, and
Yeah.
people just didn't believe it. And you just had to
Yeah.
live with that. Yeah, I guess I'll just go and kill myself with my stupid-looking Game Boy Color shit.
S-class suffering. Those who grew up during the Holocaust. To the right of that, Game Boy Color kids. Game Boy Advance kids with that thing. You know, at least a Game Boy Color you could fit in your pocket. You couldn't even fit in Advance in your pocket. Could
Oh,
you?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you couldn't fit in it because it's like fucking bulky as shit, and then it was like sideways.
3 pounds.
Yeah.
Pulls your
well, the-
sweatpants down.
Well, to be fair, the original Game Boy was like that too,
Hmm.
because that thing was a behemoth. mean,
I
it
never
was-
even had an original.
Oh, I did. Worthless. God, I hated that shit. Like, imagine the Game Boy Color, but then like,
No color.
no, it's like you times that by like a quarter of what it is, and like that size, like that's what the original Game Boy was like. Like, it was fucking massive, dude. This thing couldn't
Yeah.
fit in anybody's pocket. Not even cargo shorts.
Damn, and those were in fashion back then.
Damn.
Who
that's-
remembers? Comment if you love cargo shorts.
Even the cargo shorts. Damn, man. That
The
sucks.
pants made for stupid shit couldn't fit it.
The pants specifically for that retarded shit? Damn, that sucks.
The pants that made you look like the guy who walks around school drinking cheese out of a can couldn't fit the Game Boy.
That thing was a beast, man. Like, you pull that thing out, it looks like you're pulling out Glock or your notebook. for
Security
class.
tackles you and yells, "Put the bomb down."
Yeah. He's got the football. Get him now! Like, that's what it was, basically.
Oh, dude, I remember football. So I probably told you this, but like, there were some sports that I was good at that I really liked. Like, I felt good in MMA. I felt good at baseball. Like, there are certain sports for certain builds. My build was never for football, so I always hated that shit. And I remember the one good thing I ever did in football, because usually when we played football in like gym class, I would just fucking leave. Like, I'm just gonna sit in the cafeteria with my friends. But I remember one time this dude threw a pass and I was standing in the end zone and I would not have caught it. You could have given me 5 tries, I wouldn't have caught it. And it hit me in the fucking dick, like right on the top of my dick head. And I squeezed my legs from the pain at the time. And I remember my vision just went white. Like, I straight up saw stars for maybe the
Damn.
second time in my life. And I caught the fucking ball. And then gym class ended, so it ended up putting us like, 7 points over or whatever it is. And everyone was like so happy with me, like, quick, catch it. And I was like, I think my penis fell off. Like, that was the one good thing
My
I did.
plane is broken, fellas.
Like,
Damn.
normally I was a guy who would just slowly walk from end zone to end zone because I'm like, I fucking hate this game. I'm not playing it. And I caught it then, and then I was like, I could have swore I was bleeding when I walked back to the locker room, but I never found out because I was too afraid to look. But there's my football story.
Folks, his penis is okay now.
Folks, my penis was destroyed in a football accident. It hurt so badly.
It was bad, folks, but we're here now. That's all
We're
that
here.
matters.
We're here. I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh god.
I got the gym class trophy behind me on a shelf.
Yeah. They never played
Worth it.
football in my fucking thing. Did you ever have like a weird like offshoot from PA class that was like, we're gonna do some weird shit, like do zip lining? Or like
No.
it was
My
like-
school was really fucking broke, so we only did like regular stuff.
We had one, I don't know, it's called like PA instead of PE or something. It's
Public assistance. We're gonna go hand out sandwiches at the bread line.
Yeah. Well, it was like dumb shit. Like one time we went into the woods. Like half the time we went to the woods to do shit, which was weird. And
So fucking weird, dude.
all right, kids,
If I
follow
was
me.
a parent, I would have been talking to PTA like, wait, you have my son out in the woods for how long a day? Just doing whatever?
Dude, I don't know if I told you this. Okay, you'll probably like this. So
Yeah.
we had one, right, where you would have to go and like, you know how like you would do that thing where like you'd stand on a plank and try and get on another plank, like as a kid, you know, like not touch the ground kind of shit,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, floor's lava stuff.
Yeah, so like he basically like the teacher like made some shit like that. But like the board was like, you know, above the ground, and and it was like a 2x4, so it's not like it would like hold, you know, a lot of weight. Like we were like, you know, in middle school, so like we're maybe like 100 pounds, you know. So
Yeah.
it's not like bad, but like there was this one annoying bitch that she was a big gal, and she's
Slam
easily
her ass.
she was easily of the 200 variety,
Woo.
and yeah, and she was tall too. So like,
Warrior genes.
So-
Big and strong.
so everybody's like, is there another way to do this? And he's like, nope. and then
Walk across the board.
and it gets to her, right? So the whole thing is like us trying to overcome obstacles or whatever, right? And so like this was one of the obstacles and one of the little obstacle course he sets up or whatever. We're like, and we're just all like waiting for her to get there, like, I don't know what's going on. And then her turn comes up. She's like, that thing's not gonna hold me. And we're all thinking like, yeah, I know it won't, bitch. And
Yeah, Morgan, what do you think?
yeah, and the PA instructor's like, yeah, well, you gotta do it. She gets up there, and that thing fucking breaks, and she like tumbles to the ground, and everybody's just like, oh my god, you know. In that moment, it's like, dude, I could feel the dread and like the embarrassment from her, and the good thing is that like she was a fucking bitch, so like it was well deserved.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. Because she was a loudmouth little piece of shit white bitch, and she was so annoying, and very much worth it. But the fact that the instructor was like, "No, you got to go up there, fatty. Go ahead, get on that plank," and she's just like, "Oh, dude, I wish I could capture that moment in time."
Yeah, that's a come to Jesus moment for this woman. Wow, maybe I'm built different.
Yeah, like I keep thinking in my
I'm
head,
not
like
useless.
I keep thinking in my head, like, what is the like reason behind him like doing that, knowing that like she was going to fucking break the wood like immediately, and like the only thing I could come to my head is that like he wanted to embarrass any fat people. Like that's the only thing I could think of. Like, hey, you know,
Probably.
you're in a PE class, basically, kind of like if you're big, like, hey, you gotta know to fix that shit, man. Like, because if you're out in the woods and you need to stand on a piece of wood to get on another wood or some shit, I don't know. You need to be light enough to not break the wood.
If you ever end up in a real life Zelda dungeon, you're gonna have to be an appropriate weight.
Basically, yeah.
That's awesome. I remember two more things came to mind. So in elementary school, I guess the gym was a lot bigger because I feel like we had almost two separate rooms. We would have a gymnastics day. Fucking love that. You'd flip into like mats and shit. That was a lot of fun. But then the other day, we straight up did like sumo day, which was a little weird because I don't know many schools that have like a sumo program.
Yeah.
But I think it may have just been wrestling. But I remember the point was like to throw the person to the ground. And there was this dude, and he was like, I don't know if you've ever had. Have you ever had a doppelganger?
Somebody that looked like you?
Someone that looks just like people get you guys confused. Yeah.
Not really, but I did see somebody one time in a yearbook one time, and I was like, that dude looks just like me, and I've never seen him again in my life. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's it.
So I have a really unfortunate problem with doppelgangers, where not only are they probably more common than the average person, because I've had two, just for reference. Yeah, two, and both of these guys were like the kind of dude to like eat their boogers in front of everyone, and like the kind of dude to show up to like a big, basically like military tech school. This dude showed up and he'd wear like fur fag shit, so he'd have like a wolf hoodie on with like dog ears on it, and people be like, "Oh, Marbles, I saw you the other day. We were in that wolf thing." I'm like, that wasn't me.
No.
That was-
You're thinking of that more.
That was my clone. Yeah. But anyway, so I had two of these guys, and one of them, the first one that I mentioned, he would like straight up eat his boogers.
Oh, God.
And I remember this is a different story, but it was really formulative of my opinion of him. It was in elementary school, and I remember I walked out behind him, and he was sitting on the ground, and I saw him pick his nose, right? So his finger comes out of his nose, then his index and thumb come together, and then he starts like stretching the booger for like elasticity.
Ooh.
Like, and it was like a green one, so it wasn't healthy either. And then he puts it in his mouth, and I was like, "You just eat your booger?" And he turns out he's like, "What? No, I didn't eat my booger," because he couldn't pronounce R's either. I'm like, "Of course." So anyway, fast forward in time. This is after I saw the booger thing, and I was like, "I don't like this guy." We were doing the wrestling course or whatever, and I remember I ran up to him, and I didn't know how to wrestle. I'm fucking 5th grade. Like, why would I know how to wrestle?
Right.
And I remember manhandling the shit out of him, and it felt so good. And then I moved up in the bracket to actually I think I was in like 4th grade, because I remember I fought someone older than me, and 6th grade went to middle school. So he was the 5th grade. I was probably 4th grade or 3rd grade, whatever. And he was smaller than me, despite being like a year or two older. So I'm like, get ready, Mickey Mouse. I'm going to send you back to Disneyland. So I charge at him, and I remember seeing the ceiling and then being on my back. And they were like, done. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I guess I can't brute force older kids.
Damn.
So that was a formulative memory. But I got to beat up my failed clone who ate his own boogers. And then, yeah, when I was an adult, I ran into the furry version of me.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
The
And I remember
version.
I would like tell people, I'm like, fucking pisses, because we would all get lunch together, during class or whatever. Like, it fucking pisses me off so much that guy looks just like me, because everyone keeps thinking I do all this weird shit on my own time, and I don't. Like, I just hang out in my dorm and eat pizza. Like, damn. People think I'm around going like, oh, at the moon and all that. I'm not. I'm
Should've had a
literally not. I'm a
conversation with him.
normie.
It should have just been like, hey, dude, listen. People getting us mixed up, I'm going to need you to improve your life.
I would if I talked to him, but I like couldn't stand the guy. The booger one I still talk to, because I was like, are you eating your own snot? Like, I could talk to him, but like the other one, I'm like, we look too similar, and this is driving me crazy. I need to just get distance from you. And a
Yeah.
different haircut.
Oof. So was he a bully as well, or like what's the situation?
No, both of them were like losers. I remember the one who was a furry literally got like physically harassed by a teacher. Like, the teacher singled him out because he was weak, and he'd like grab the guy's arm all the time and do stuff like that and be like, now if you touch a server, that, and like he'd grab him and like and the teacher was like a scarecrow. He was like 80 pounds. So it was like, all right, like, you know what? I'm glad that the fucking furry version of me is constantly getting manhandled by some teacher who shouldn't be putting his hands on anyone, but like he always singled that guy out. So I'm like, you know what? Good. Hopefully his self-esteem is enough to where he leaves, and then I'm the only one of me left.
Yeah. That's brutal, especially with the teachers like, yeah, I bet I could take this bitch
teacher-
on.
Dude, the teacher was like, I smell pussy. And then like he started picking on the guy.
Oh, smells like a bunch
then-
of bitches over here.
And then because I was I won't lie, I was more concerned with like being cool and like being areas where I should be for like clout, I guess that you'd call it at the time. I failed one of the classes, so I got rolled back 2 weeks, and then I end up in a completely different class, and luckily that guy ended up graduating ahead of me, so I was the only me for like the last 2 weeks. So that was actually nice, because no one would be like, hey, I saw you doing this, or like, no, I was like, no, you didn't see me doing shit because I was in my dorm. So all worked out in the end.
I'm glad it worked out for you eventually, where you weren't getting mixed up with a booger kid.
I just literally had to fail a class
Folks,
for
if,
not studying.
if you got a doppelganger, just consider failing. That might work for you.
Oh, by the way, he also did bad on that test. I'm telling you, doppelganger. But he didn't fail. But we both got taken into the same room to be talked to. I'm like, I will never escape this man. Will I? I will always be fucking next to him, stuck with him, confused for him. And thank God I got like a 64 and he got like a 70, so he passed.
Nice.
So I was like, all right. I'd rather be retarded and my own than be like normal and not. Because this guy's weirder than me. At least I'm likable, even if I'm stupid.
Even if I'm stupid, I'm still better than you.
I may be retarded, but I got swag, yo. I got them Nikes.
Well, you know, I may be dumber, but hey, at least I get the pussy.
I may be dumb as fuck, but I'm not a beta.
No betas around here. My mama ain't raised no beta. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, you grew up at a bigger school, didn't you? Like a big school?
Yeah, huge school, like 4,000 kids.
Yeah. See, that may be the difference right there, because I probably had 100 people in my grade, so...
Yeah, I guess it's just a probability thing. Like you're probably gonna run into another skinny white kid with bangs. It's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'd like to not get mixed up for the booger kid, I'd say, but...
Yeah.
Win some, you lose some, I guess, eh?
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is an awkward. I remember one time I got teamed up with the booger guy in tech class. We were like making race cars, I think, with wood, and there was this dude that would pick on him. So he came and sat at like the same table we were at, and then just kept calling that kid gay. And like I didn't like that kid, so I didn't defend him or whatever. I'm like, this is so weird, because like that guy looks just like me, and I'm not bothering to speak up for him or anything because I don't fucking like him. I don't care. But like I was just sitting there and like, ooh, this is so awkward. Like I gotta remember to never get bullied.
Never again.
This is fucking brutal.
God damn. Not like this. Not like this. Yeah, basically.
It's like, dude, say something, and he's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm like, God, die.
Sticks and stones.
You don't say anything.
Boy, you're more beta than I've ever seen in my life.
I know. I felt like Foghorn Leghorn. Like, you got listen now, son. You can't just let people come up to you and talk to you like that.
Now, come on now, boy.
You got a piece of sanding paper, 180. That's. It's a little smooth, but you could like swing it at him or something. I don't know.
You gotta get creative now, boy.
I've
Come
never
on,
been
man.
such a bitch as to let the same thing happen to me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was some interesting experiences. Just being like, damn, I got a booger eating fucking retard version of myself that people keep thinking I am.
Well, you know, that is the real marbles over there. Yeah, that would...
Oh no, we found Marble's booger wall. My good impression of Marble's ruined.
God, what if he had started, like, uploading videos as a ranter?
With a mask on.
With the mask.
Luckily, I guess my hair was lighter as a kid, so he had brown hair, and I have like blackish hair. It's not black. I guess I can't claim that, but it's super dark brown. So luckily, my hair got really curly, so you could tell us apart.
Yeah.
Thank God we have some differences now.
Now, if you ever see him in the streets, folks, this is what he looks like.
Push him over. Tell him to stop embarrassing me.
No mercy for his ass.
No mercy. I'll teach you to go to the same school as me.
I'll teach you to have similar features as me, you dumb bitch.
Oh, thank you.
Like, some people here have a life and family.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Luckily, no one in our audience, so they can definitely make this. I hope they're all here live.
I hope that all our audience has great days.
Yeah.
And they subscribe and tell their friends about the channel.
Hopefully all of our audience are millionaires, otherwise I'd be sorely disappointed.
And they're all Chads. Mega Chads.
This is the equivalent of, hanging out with the Shark Tank guys. You got two CEOs constantly giving you the key to success. Don't you oh my god me.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No, you can't do that, ma'am. You can't do that.
Yeah, take it back.
Take it back.
Yeah.
Oh my good golly gosh.
There we go.
You can't say that. No.
Good.
Cancel.
Yeah, we only say good Christian things in this household.
This is a Christian little podcast.
We don't take Warsh's name in vain.
Getting beat up by a fucking Murloc.
That's brutal. Fuck
Ah.
Murlocs.
Fucking. What is a Murloc? What is?
I'll
a
say
man?
Murloc with a hard R, dude.
God damn. We're canceled already, folks.
I don't say Murloc. I say Murloc.
Oh dear God, I'm gonna die to this dude.
Yeah.
I am dead. Yep, I died.
Brutal.
Sorry, folks. Folks, I died live on channel.
Wow. I'm sorry that happened.
It happens, man. It's just a normal it's just a normal thing that happens now. Ever since I turned level 18 and joined this godforsaken dungeon group.
Well, Flex becomes level 19. I'm going to try and think of another formulative, important story. Because I feel like I've told these stories plenty of times, but I don't know if they're in podcast form to where the audience could hear them. So let me try and think if there was anything else important to the way I grew up.
Let's
It's not
see.
cracking. What are you talking about?
Literally just cracked.
Did
You
it?
were like, yeah, you were like, this is horror story. That's literally play it
I'm
back.
being intimate.
Play it back.
I'm not going to play it back.
Mm.
Don't marry a bully, folks. There's your first piece of advice. A fucking troll
A
I love
troll
you.
married me. Unbelievable. I
just
got.
walks around being nasty all the time to me.
I get
Thank
no
you.
respect.
I get no, yeah. Rodney Dangerfield. I don't know if you guys have listened to that. He's good.
Nobody knows who that is. We know
He's
who
a
Robert
comedian.
Downey Jr. Wait, god damn it, that's not his name.
Robert Down Syndrome Jr.
What was the fucking dude's name that had the show?
Hmm.
It was
Morton Downey.
Morton
Jr.
Downey. That's it. Yeah.
And I'm thinking the show needs to move to that format where we have a guest on and then throw rocks at them as we speak.
Well, I mean, we tried to get Skylar on, but he would never fucking answer anything.
We got to come up with a subject that Skylar likes. So if anyone has any suggestions, throw them in there. Just for reference, Skylar's an old member of the Troll Posse, and he is 96 years old. So if you got any cool things that happened a century ago, hit us up.
I think he'd love to talk about the white race. I think he would love
Yeah.
to talk about that.
I think the Great Depression's a good one for him. Breadlines. Trying to sabotage FDR's wheelchair so it fell down some stairs. You know history. Give us some history.
Typical stuff.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, during the Great Depression,
yeah.
they made water pie. Look it up; it's a real thing. I don't know if it's good or not, but they also made hoof gelatin, which is also what pioneers ate. Oh yeah.
Horsefoot.
Well, because if you think about it, that's how gelatin's made.
What?
Yeah, it's made from animals. You didn't know that?
What? No. I knew that was made from animals. I didn't know it was made from horse feet.
Not necessarily horses. Horses were really expensive, so hoof gelatin was actually made from bovine, usually smaller. Like if an animal died.
Speaking to the mic, son.
If the animal died and stuff like that, yeah, they would make it into a gelatin, and they would eat it with like the hoof like just hanging in there. In the
Disgusting, folks.
Folks,
Disgusting.
Well, when you
Just
live in
the
Great
worst.
Depression and you can't afford
America should have lost World War II.
You should have just asked me. I mean, short sales were what happened during World War II
Them
depression.
Nazis ate great.
before World War II.
Oh. You heard it here, folks. Apparently the Great Depression was before World War II. According to our resident nerd.
It was a
If she could, you know, I have a debate that you can watch that actually explains what caused the Great Depression.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
friend
it's
C-Space.
a little thing called a genius argues with a fat moron. Okay?
It's another day on YouTube. That's what that is.
This is from Investopedia. That seems biased.
Now let me go back to Wikipedia.
the current wage gap in America is
Non-existent, folks. Thank you.
Folks, that's fake news.
Women just don't work as hard as men.
Cut her out. Cut her out. Cut her out. Cut her out.
the wage gap between the 1% and the 99 is what I'm talking about. The wage gap in America is actually bigger than it was during the French Revolution.
Based.
Damn.
They're probably
Based.
like 3
Rich
times
people
more.
deserve their money, and I say that as someone with 3 pairs of nice Nikes.
I-
So, as far as that eat the rich shit, shove it up your ass. I am the rich.
I am the 9%.
I am the rich. Looks at
I am Wall
5-digit net
Street.
worth. I am the rich.
I have a 401k, you bastards.
And I just switched to a Roth IRA.
Ever
That
since
means I can't be taxed.
Ever since I switched to Geico, I am part of the 1% now.
Luckily, that 15% was the difference between me and the peasantry. I never realized how good I had it.
That's gonna be like the fucking advertisement for them. You want to be part of the 1%? I'll show you how.
We'll literally give you $500,000. Or $5 million, whatever it takes to be 1%. It varies by state.
Man, listen, I'm a state 1%, okay? I'm a
I'm an
Florida
Oklahoma 1%er. That means I can buy 5 sandwiches at once.
No bread lines for me unless I want some fancy bread. Yeah.
Olive Garden, please. I fucking hate Olive Garden.
What's wrong
Have
with
you ever been to Olive Garden?
dude? Yes.
Oh, dude, it sucks ass.
I haven't been in so long. Last time I went, they gave me a bunch of chicken tendies.
Look, you have an Italian and a Mexican telling you it's no good.
Damn.
That's double brown, baby.
No white around here, folks.
But yeah, their sauce is just no good. I can't do Olive Garden, unfortunately.
I don't think anything's good besides like their breadsticks are like, it has that quality of like, I can eat a lot of these, and it's not bad actually. It's like that weird quality, you know.
Section of a grocery store and get the exact same breadsticks and just heat them up, and they're the same thing.
What does he look poor to you? He doesn't shop. He dines.
I have somebody
Imagine
else bring
shopping.
my bread out that they put in the microwave.
I refuse to eat any bread that isn't brought out by a slave. If you're not carrying my bread, I'm not eating it.
Yeah,
And
no
remember
thank
that
you.
mozzarella that they put on your pasta.
It's calm.
No, remember I told you that story?
It's not mozzarella?
No, remember?
No.
Okay, never mind.
There you have it, folks.
I'll tell you.
I do not remember.
Can't trust anything this guy says anymore.
Yeah. All right. Let's do a What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Let's give some advertisements.
Listen, this is bad, okay?
Mhm.
And I don't care. Go ahead.
It's
cancel
Chick-fil-A.
me. Yeah, it's Chick-fil-A, okay?
They're fucking good.
Listen, the fact that they hate minorities does actually make it taste better, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think there's no way you can be that hateful with a grilled spicy chicken sandwich that good. That's fucking delicious.
There's no way you can hate trans people when you have spicy grilled
I mean,
spicy.
Can you hate trans people if you feed trans people the most delicious grilled chicken sandwich you've ever had? I think not.
Yeah, I've looked
Delicious.
into. I've told you this before, I believe. I've looked into the allegations of why
And I don't care.
of why they hate trans people or whatever. It's because that they give money to FFA. No, not FFA. The FCA, Future Christians of America, the little school organization, and somehow they hate gay people. I don't know the exact
Now,
logic behind it.
I can't bail Chick-fil-A out. But personally, I'm Catholic. I don't care what people do. So there you go, trans people. Go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so
Get
it's
yourself a grilled chicken sandwich. Delicious. You have my blessing.
like
it's good.
every school has had like an FCA program. So like it
Yeah.
boggles my mind that like that's the thing that they go to for like, well, they hate gay people. Oh, well, why do you say that? Well, because they give money to FCA. It's like, okay, well, they're a very Christian organization. Like that's the one thing about them. And the worst they do is that they give money to FCA. I'm a little lost here. So
Now,
I mean, maybe it's there, but I mean, folks, listen, that chicken's too good where I'm just gonna ignore it, okay? I'm sorry.
chicken's damn good.
That fried chicken is ballin', boy, I tell you what. I even Uber Eats that shit, and I hate Uber Eats.
Our research associate just Googled Chick-fil-A Uganda.
Okay, so Chick-fil-A funded. That's in my face.
It needs to be.
Funded this preacher to go to Uganda to politicize the killing of anyone found in any kind of homosexual relationship. So it's not just that they're
Babe,
literally
babe, you're literally on PolitiFact and you didn't read the mostly false.
No, this is a
Look.
different. Yeah, this is a different article. But
That's a libtard
they
article.
did
Well,
find that
well,
guy
well.
in Uganda, though. That's a
Oh,
real
okay.
thing. It's a real thing. I don't know if he.
He didn't. It's mostly
specifically-
false.
I don't know if he's
Mostly
specifically-
false, folks. You heard it
It's a
here.
Huge thing that they like.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So Chick-fil-A gets their grind on. Who cares?
Yeah.
Next.
They would literally kill.
I'm a big fan of Wendy's personally. I feel like Wendy's has one of the most well-rounded menus, to include delicious fried chicken salads and really nice Asiago sandwiches. So I would put. Now I don't think their chicken is as good as Chick-fil-A, but I feel like when you're talking about range, Wendy's is the place to go.
You know, the thing is, they don't cut corners. That's why they have square patties. Also,
Thank you.
we both have experience working there. My short time and your time peddling money through a mafia gang.
Racial comments will be removed. From But yeah, I mean, Wendy's is a great place to work unless you're flex and you say, fuck that.
Yeah, nah, well, yeah. I don't want to
Yeah,
be the
you
fry
left
cook guy.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Didn't
And I
like-
took my... I don't know what I did with that outfit they gave me. Whatever.
I kept it. I still have it at my parents' house.
You do?
Yeah, I wear my Wendy's sweater when it's cold out. Yeah, well, if I'm staying at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I wear it when I initiate sexual contact.
I
Yeah.
do. I just wear my Wendy's sweater and I'm like, you want a fucking corner patty? I don't know. What do I say, babe? Tell him.
I don't. I've never heard this. Never heard this in my life. Out of my face.
I don't cut corners anywhere. That's why I'm going to
Man.
serve you a quarter pounder with cheese on it, bitch.
Prepare for a frozen chicken dick.
I like Arby's. That's a good one.
Arby's?
Ooh,
Yeah.
you know, they got good fries, and people
They do.
really,
Yeah.
they don't think twice. Hey, I got a chicken that was in some guy's pocket one time. Can you believe that?
What? Now, boy, I see you got a chicken in your pocket. Serve it to me. Master Flex gonna have your pocket chicken.
Okay, so I got a chicken. I ordered chicken tenders from Arby's, right? And I go back to eat it at the place I was working at because I was on my lunch break.
Yeah.
And I open it up, and I like look in there, and I was like, it looks like lint are there, and like I was sitting next to my friend or my coworker, and I was like, what the fuck? And he looks over, he's like, oh man, he starts laughing. I was like, what's going on, man? Why are you laughing? He's like, that's because the dude that served that, right? They gave you a chicken that he put in his pocket because he was saving it for later.
I guess I'll give you my family's chicken. I was gonna
And, like,
smuggle out.
I guess I went in during a time where they like had chicken and he was trying to like save it for later, but like then I came in and ordered chicken and ruined it for him, and he didn't want to put more on like the grill or whatever, so he just took the one from his pocket and put it in my box. And I
You know
was like,
what?
wow.
Most people would judge and be like, gross, but I did the same shit at Wendy's. I used to grab a piece of frozen chicken and just like put it in my pocket, and then I would like go to the fryer and throw it in there for too long. So it was too... Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. The apex predator works as he desires. Anyway, yeah, I would like over fry it so it couldn't be served to a customer, and then I would just eat it, and it was delicious. Dude, I love over fried spicy fried chicken. It's delicious,
Ooh.
especially with like a cup of high C. Ooh, that's a good day.
You're a high C person, I see.
I am a high C person. I don't even mind it. I have a sweet tooth.
You know the oh god, I gotta get away. You know the Wendy's, they got god damn it, they got good burgers, I guess, but I don't eat them a lot. But
Junior
you say,
bacon cheeseburger is the best value, I think.
Junior bacon cheeseburger. You say the salads you are into.
Yes. Believe it or not, I know. Everyone's head always goes to like salad is like really light and unsatisfying and like some bitch shit, but it's not. They give you an entire fillet of spicy chicken, right? And then they give you like the sriracha sauce that goes on it, super thick, and you put the cap on the salad, you shake that shit, delicious. You got cherry tomatoes, Asiago cheese, croutons, lettuce, spicy fried chicken. I love a fried chicken salad.
That's insane that they give you, first off, spicy fried chicken salad.
Yeah.
And also, they don't like to serve spicy chicken nuggets. What's up with that, dude?
So that's like the
Answer for Wendy's, damn it.
Yeah, I will be Wendy's press. I don't know why they don't serve spicy chicken nuggets that often, because I remember when they first came out, they straight up cost less than regular nuggets. They were like
Bullshit.
99 cents to a regular nugget's 129.
What? Why?
Because they smell like dog food. I think that's their major problem.
I guess
But they
nobody
taste so
cares.
good.
Yeah. They're good shit. People love spicy chicken. That's why Chick-fil-A, when they came out with theirs, it was fucking amazing, and everybody wanted it, and they charge more for it. By the way, folks,
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I was there before anybody else got to taste the spicy chicken sandwiches. That's right. I had a hookup connection. I was
Nice.
dating somebody that worked at Chick-fil-A
Ooh,
at that
that's the
time.
best.
Oh yeah, and guess what? They got an early taste of the spicy chicken sandwich. So for some reason on Sunday, I guess they all got together and yeah, interesting, right? No work, but they had their little work event there, right? So they had a little event where they invited all their people to try out spicy chicken sandwich before they released it, right? And motherfucker, tell me this why they talked about how well, you know, in our research, we found out that, you know, this goes well with, like, the spicy chicken. Goes pretty well with ranch.
Yeah, it
You-
does.
You think? Like, why do you think everybody serves hot wings with ranch, and ranch is always, like, on the side of every spicy, like, chicken food product in the
But
world?
I gotta put my foot down though. How do you feel about blue cheese?
You know, it's good in some places, but, like, it just...
Terrible opinion. Blue cheese is better than ranch for spicy foods. And it's time to join the panel.
Blue
Flex
cheese is...
opening
Wait,
statement.
hold on. Blue cheese is better than ranch?
With spicy chicken, absolutely.
Well, I don't even disagree. I'm just saying people like
I won
ranch.
the debate, folks. He agrees with me. That
The
means I'm a
fastest
rhetoric
win in
master.
history. Yeah. I'm not a big ranch guy, but you know, if I had to eat something like that, I would rather get blue cheese. Actually, yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
I just don't like. I'm not a big fan of either, but I like blue cheese though. It's just that certain people make it bad. I guess I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, I guess blue cheese can be fucked up. But ranch, to me, sometimes it just tastes like cat's asshole. Like I just don't want this shit. Like it depends, right? So if I'm having ranch with like a buffalo wing, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. By the way, some people out there, now I can't fathom this. Some people out there, they say buffalo wings are only good with the bone in them. Which I say, what are you, a fucking retard?
Yeah,
What
do
do you do
you
with
eat
the
the
bone?
bone?
Do you put it through your nose?
Yeah.
Fucking caveman. What is wrong with boneless wings? And they're like, oh, that's just a glorified chicken nugget. And then I say, okay, all right, ground your fucking axioms, pal. What's wrong with a chicken nugget?
Yeah. Exactly.
And they usually say, I'm just trying to have dinner with my wife and kids. Can you leave my booth? And I say, oh, so I'm right? So I'm right? And then I usually get fired, and I'm not allowed to be a server there anymore.
Yeah. They, you know, cancel culture gets us all at this point.
Dude, cancel culture? Did you see this Republican senator, nicest guy, Matt Gaetz, I think all he did was he sex trafficked children, and he's getting canceled by cancel culture. The left is trying to put him in jail merely for raping children with Tucker Carlson.
Just, you know,
How awful.
that's just the worst, man. The fucking cancel culture. I mean, Glenn Greenwald talks about this all the time.
Yep, this is cancel culture. It's not just committing a felony and having a police investigation for possibly raping children.
And
but
they've got your
it's cancel
fucking
culture,
Venmo.
as he said.
They got your Venmo attached to payments that you made to a actual convicted, like, sexual
And then you go on Tucker Carlson, you're like, Tucker, do you remember when I brought my child bride with me to the Outback Steakhouse with you? And he starts saying no?
Yeah.
Tucker, what are you, a liberal?
Come on, man.
You're a fucking libtard now, dude?
You're telling me you don't like children?
You're telling me, oh, so me making a 17-year-old have sex with that's child prostitution?
Oh, so suddenly that's child trafficking
The
at that
left
point?
has gone insane, folks. I'm not even allowed. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, well, you know what, folks?
You get
I
the
hate
point.
Glenn Greenwald, and he's trying to act like he's on the left. I just got an update, folks. Skylar is not ready. He was not ready, and I'm going to tell him that we're still doing it now, and he's going to say no.
He's
my
being
God.
given a suppository by the nurse at the nursing home that he lives at.
I just found the dude that I did all these quests with that's a fucking retard. I'm sorry, but
Message him.
I'm reviving his dead body right now.
Message him and say, remember me, retard? I'm the one who bailed your ass out.
I just went on a rant about you, moron.
I'm doing a podcast with my friend about you right now. About how bad at World of Warcraft you are.
Dude, he's like, he won't even accept my revive, like...
Wow. He won't accept the revive.
It's because he doesn't know how to play the game. He doesn't know, like, what to do. He's probably AFK.
I don't need your help, Kakarot. A Saiyan's pride comes first. I'll respawn on my own.
I'll make the run back to my dead body myself, you fucking
I
asshole.
will never accept the revive of a low-class Saiyan. Speaking of which, folks, if you're wondering, which you should be if you're a real fan and you shouldn't kill yourself, my power level list is actually done. However, I'm putting it into Microsoft Word to make it as pretty as possible before I release it.
There you go, folks. Look at that. He's got
I've been working on it for work. I go into my cubicle and I crack my knuckles like, time for another long day of using manga citations.
God. Yeah,
That'll be done soon.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
The power levels need some work. Obviously,
Incredibly important.
the wiki is not doing it.
The wiki is like a fucking war crime, dude. I would put it on that level of like, you know, when all these people talk about irresponsible platforming, this is the most irresponsible platforming.
Very true. Very true.
And the movies aren't canon. Go fuck yourself. I can make them canon. With a little bit of logic.
With a little logic and reasoning.
A little logic and reason with extra season can make these movies actually happen.
Folks, it's canon. Oh my god, I'm stuck in the air. I'm stuck in the air. And there's a fucking person just watching me as I get wailed on by this absolute brute of an orc.
Oof.
I don't mean to get racist here, folks, but orcs, not good people.
Did you see that video by whoever the fuck who was like, is it bad to have evil races in games? And they're like, orcs are racist. And it's like, okay. But hold on, dude. Like, so first of all, yes, before I explain any of this, did you see it?
I have not. I think I've heard about it. Is that dude that... I don't even know his name.
It's like Watch Mojo or something.
Top 10 racist orcs, number 1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you're in a game, right? You're in like a fucking completely fake game where people are running around with elves doing magic and like attending royal magic councils. And you're like, don't you think the invention of orcs is a little racist? And then unironically, this is the argument they made. They're like, well, if you consider that orcs are violent and they have big noses and big lips, isn't that kind of alluding to African Americans? And it's like, my friend, I'm not the one saying that African American... First of all, no, I don't think of black people when you describe orcs. I think that's your own problem.
Oof.
And then secondly, like, all this shit is fake.
Yeah.
Like,
orcs
does that
don't
make
exist,
sense to
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Orcs aren't real. Orcs aren't black people, believe it or not. There's no such thing as orcs. There's not like a relation between these things.
Well, you know, if you think about it.
You know, if you're racist and you just attribute bad races to black people, it could seem racist. Like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
no one thinks that way.
Well, you know.
You know what I attribute black people to? Humans, which is also a class, right?
An interesting thing, I guess. If you consider black people human, well, I guess.
I know, like, well, to be woke, you just have to consider two things: black people are orc-like, and they're not human. Like, oh well,
Oh, well,
Well,
that
that-
makes sense.
that's pretty rough, man. That's quite a claim you got there.
I don't know about this
Implicitly.
guy. Yeah. Let's see where he's going with this, fellas. Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm a little disturbed by this. I mean, when you think about it, I guess we're all
When you
racist
think
at this point. I mean, game developers are racist, so I mean, I guess it does make sense. Yeah.
You are racist. I mean, look at Fallout 3.
Uh,
I mean, Fallout 76. By the way, we got that game, and I didn't know if Fallout was like a good or a bad series. Have you ever played Fallout?
I have, yes.
Yeah. What do you think of it? Like, have you played the older games or all that?
I tried to play Fallout 1 and 2, and I'll never try it again. I played Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and I liked those a lot.
Oh, okay.
I like New Vegas. Fallout 4 was fun, but that's a shooter game. And then Fallout 76, I got that when it first came out. I pre-ordered it, and that
I
was
hated
just
76.
It's just a mistake. They fucked that up so bad.
I don't. So, as you folks may know, and Flex obviously does, I like to make games as a hobby. It's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I literally can't place my finger on what the idea with 76 was of like, yeah, just kind of drop the player in this vault and then have them leave and then don't give them any direction. Like, nothing.
Yeah,
And
it's bad.
I've never enjoyed that. I always thought that was like a bad way to design something because it's very lazy.
Well,
but then
yeah, they clearly rushed that, and they didn't like.
Yeah, and
Try.
the guy's whole point was like it has to be 16 times bigger than any other Fallout, and it's like one of the most. First of all, who fucking cares how big it is? Like if there's nothing in it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my point. I don't have anything else on 76. I played for like 10 minutes.
Well, the when did you play it?
Probably like 7 or 8 months ago. I remember it was COVID, and Jelly wanted to play with her friend. That's my wife, folks, by the way. I'm going to call her Jelly. I'm Marble, she's Jelly.
Yeah.
Jelly wanted to play with her friend, and her friend downloaded it, and then like neither of us had any idea of what to do, and it fucking sucked, and then her friend never logged in. So it's like, all right, great.
Fine.
There goes $60 of my wife's money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the
Because
thing
I'm not buying
was,
Fallout.
see, the thing was, they were supposed to like have that actually finished, and here's what I think happened. So they don't have any NPCs in the game when it first came out. Now it only has NPCs, right? So the whole thing was like not finished. And you're supposed to get like your information from terminals and stuff, like that's where the apparent story is.
Mhm.
And then the game's like online, so like nothing works as it should, like in Fallout 4 or any of the other games. So like shooting people takes like 5 seconds for it to register because it's going through a server. So it's like, oh well, this sucks. So it's not a good like shooter, and it's not a good RPG because it lost all the RPG elements in it along the way to be a shooter. And the game's like bugged to hell. And has no, like, you don't interact with people half the time. You don't even interact with the players.
That reminds me, did I ever tell you the story of when I went to Gamescom in Cologne, Germany, and we saw Fallout 76? Like, we saw a preview, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, Germany, good times. Drunk every single night. If I can recommend anyone goes to Germany, I would. Great party scene. However, we ended up going to Gamescom, and we had all been drinking a lot the night before, but one of my friends, he drank way too much. Like, he got drunker than any of us. And we went to Gamescom, and the Fallout 76 room that we went into had so many, like, disgusting subhuman neckbeards with such bad BO. He straight up could not keep his lamb kebab down. Because let me tell you, here's what made me a libtard. Okay, Flex. Germany has one of the greatest Middle Eastern / Muslim food places. I don't know if you've ever had Muslim food. It's absolutely delicious. If you've ever had like, yeah, a doner or like lamb kebab, like all those things. Anyway, so we filled up the night before. We went to like this place that was right by me, and it was gorgeous food. Anyway, he's totally full of it. We get into the Fallout 76 room. He just starts throwing up.
Oof.
Like, yeah, so he couldn't stay in there. And then I watched Fallout 76, and I actually put it in my Gamescom video that came out like probably like 5 years ago at this point. And yeah, it looked like it would suck, and then it turned out to suck. So that's pretty surprising, huh?
Looks like I was right, folks, once again.
Yeah, my friend threw up after seeing it, so kind of tells you all you need to know.
That's all you need right there, folks. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
What a beast.
Yeah.
But
anyone worried about like Muslims in Europe? Don't. The food's great. The food is amazing.
The food is to die for, so even if you do, it's okay.
Yeah, also, not for nothing. I was telling my wife this the other night. Did you know that in Sweden, like, do you remember, now we're going like way back, 5 years ago.
Now, just to stop you here for 2 seconds, I'm going back to my friend, the one in World of Warcraft with this dead body that won't accept my revive. And another priest has just walked by his body and is now trying to revive him.
He's like suicidal, but in a video game. Let me die.
Let me die in peace.
Let me fucking die. But anyway, one of the things that's really funny about conservatives, right? Because now we're going to get into our political slant.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when Obama cited the 1 in 5 statistic of like women who've been sexually harassed at university? Yeah. Well, it depends on how you define sexual harassment.
You know, that study wasn't really done that well, and you know what? I got to... Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So then that happened, right? So let's put that in our back pocket for now.
Mm.
And then the migrant crisis occurred in Europe, right? Where like the Swedish people had their rapes like skyrocket. Do you know how Swedish people actually report rape?
I don't know. How do they do it?
It's unwanted sexual like statements or contact. Like, so anything that makes someone uncomfortable is reported as like a rape. And that's what happened with like the Muslims. Like, so they came over, they didn't actually like rape many people. They would like say something that was out of turn or like something that wasn't socially acceptable, and that would be reported as a rape. So I just thought it was funny that conservatives during that time, during like the skeptic era, were simultaneously being like, well, the methodology of American rape isn't actually that good, versus, did you see all these Muslims are raping literally everyone in Sweden? And it's like, okay, well, clearly, you know, I know hindsight's 20/20 and whatnot, but if you needed more proof, these people were fucking retards and should just be contradicted on everything, just on like the basis of because they said it. There you go. Just another contradiction I found that was interesting a few nights ago.
That's good to keep in my back pocket.
In case the skeptics ever return.
Yeah, well, that amazing atheist still fucking around. He's apparently like lost, like trying to be a leftist in some way or capacity.
Yeah.
Not fooling me though, dumb bitch.
Good old TJ.
Yeah, that retard that got owned by fucking Anita Sarkeesian. Great job, buddy. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe the amount of people that fucking like had an axe to grind with Anita Sarkeesian. I swear. And then just like embarrass themselves.
It really was like Trump derangement syndrome before Trump derangement syndrome was a thing. Like, these people worried so much about some fucking little ass lady in some area being like, we can critique video games but still like them, and they're like, you literally can't. Like, these are the same people. I feel like, I don't know if I've ever like proposed this, but I think that around the time like Chans became less popular, there was this fission of like socially inept retards who have no place in modern society. And some of those people became like the typical, I guess, like Trigglypuff, danger-haired people. And then the other ones became like the opposite version of that, who would all grow beards despite how useless of a attempt it was, who would constantly spurg about the West. Like, but they're the same kind of person over and over. They're just someone who shouldn't really be looked at seriously in modern society or like ever taken seriously.
Yeah, it was like these people would go to like the fucking fat ass idiots on YouTube. Like, what was that? What's that dude? That Jeremy kid? What's his name?
I don't know.
The quartering. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, Hambly.
Yeah.
His name is literally Hambly.
Oh, his name's Hambly. Oh my god.
Hambly.
Woo! What a name, boy. What a name.
Yeah.
He's I heard he pissed in like a fucking drawer in his basement one night
Ugh.
on a live stream.
I just want to know what the difference between him and like I don't even know if Big Red is that bad, honestly. Remember Big Red?
Yeah, I don't even know like what it is that she was.
Yes.
mad
So she's like
about.
the fish-mouthed SJW prototype, where apparently like I could be wrong about this, and if I'm wrong, someone can correct me. But I feel like she was protesting like some men's rights activist march or whatever, or like she was in the area, and then they kind of like kept saying stupid shit over and over, and then they got her doing a bunch of ugly expressions and acting like the 2016 prototypical SJW. I really don't see how the quartering is like different from that.
Well,
Like I really don't see how it's just the other side of the same coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's complaining about little comic books and how they're getting SJWs
Who the
because they
fuck
talk
reads
about the
comic
same
books?
thing that they talked about in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s when they fucking had the same subject matters that they talk about then, but he's just now realizing it because he's retarded.
Yeah. Also, not for nothing, but like, now I'm not gonna shame someone for like getting assaulted and not assaulting someone back or like getting into a stupid fight. But how are you gonna go around constantly complaining about like the SJW menace and trans people this and trans people that, and then get beat up by a trans person?
Wait,
Like-
that happened? What?
Yeah, he did. He got punched in the face. Someone said it was like at some event or whatever where some trans person came up and they said, "Are you Jeremy Hambly?" And he was like, yes," and then just got fucking smacked in front of everyone. Didn't do anything about it. That's pretty
Damn.
sad, dude.
What a
You didn't even
bitch.
defend yourself.
Oof. That's sad, man.
Yeah.
The fact that one of those SJWs just fucking owned you, dude.
Walks up to him and fucking bitch slaps him or punches him in the fat face.
Is there
and he's like,
video of it?
"I'm calling the police."
Is there video of that happening?
Mm-mm. I'm sure he's talked about it though. This is something that he doesn't really like shy away from. He kind of talks about it.
Oh, he
As far as I
self-admits
know.
to that embarrassment. Wow.
Yeah, he'll admit to it.
That's sad.
And I don't watch his videos, but I feel like he's probably said it happened. But it's just funny that like these people are like, they're so sensitive, they won't do anything. Like they just kill themselves all the time. They're fucking pussies. And then one walks up, punches them in the face, and they're like, I couldn't do anything because I got nervous. I didn't know how to react.
They're a bunch of bullies now. Oh god.
Yeah,
Mm.
fat retard. Got owned, fucking beat up by a trans person. Destroyed.
Destroyed by the SJWs. God,
Yeah.
you kind of can't come back from that, man. These people shouldn't come back from that. Why the fuck are they doing it? Why is
They don't,
anybody
because
watching
Because
it?
all their little fucking right-wing faggot for
Oh,
words.
Twitch, that was he's
Their little
he's part of the
amigos.
LGBTQ community. He's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I look girly. So I could say it. I'm pretty. But yeah, they're just like, actually, it just shows how they're out of control, and it's like this big fat motherfucker couldn't even defend himself. That's pretty sad, honestly. Like, I know that a lot of people haven't had to like get into fights and stuff like that, but every time I see like someone just letting themselves get punched in the face and be like, stop, that's fucked up, don't do that. It's
No,
pretty
yeah.
pathetic to me.
I like when Richard Spencer got punched. We got video footage of that. That's nice.
That's ancient, but it's still very funny.
So good, dude. And then Andy Ingo or whatever. No, what? how do you
Andy
say-
Ngo,
Nigo.
Ingo,
Inward. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's his last name.
Andy N-word. Got punched.
You're gonna tell me you're not racist, but your last name is literally the N-word. Yeah. That's he got the milkshake on him and fucking brain damage from that. Amazing how that happens.
He got brain damage from milkshake.
Dude, that's what he claims.
Tough
He
is
needs
harder than you think, dude.
he needs money. Like, he begs for money because he's like, I have to have a surgery because they poured milkshake on me and it caused brain damage. Like,
I got chronic brain freeze.
I got the retard syndrome because I got
That's the
milkshake.
thing. Is
Yeah.
like, I know it's really funny to make fun of like leftists for being like, I'm disabled, I'm retarded, I don't have legs, I don't have arms, but then these people get punched in the face by them and then they don't do shit about it. And it's like,
So
well,
good.
you're even more pathetic than they are, aren't you? Like, you're just letting yourself get your ass kicked in public
Yeah.
and then not do anything about it. Like, yeah, maybe a part of me wants to also make fun of these people, but at the same time, you're getting bullied by them. And like, you don't do anything.
Yeah, the nerds are fucking rising up against the other nerds. So it's
Yeah.
it's slim pickings for us.
4chan
chads.
reject versus 4chan reject.
Pretty much, man. The SJWs are former 4chan rejects. Like, they all
Yeah.
they congregate in the same area because they don't have any friends and they don't
They
like
do.
socialize in real life.
They do.
Poor kids. I hope they all.
How do you think Biden is doing?
I think
get in-
Biden's having a great time, actually.
I feel like he's doing pretty good. Like, I haven't heard anything crazy. The most I've heard was the most sad shit I've ever seen, where they're like, Biden's dog had a George Floyd moment and bit something. Like, they're trying so hard. Like, it's the most pathetic thing. As soon as you get a president who's not like a mentally ill fucking retard, who's constantly like, Rosie O'Donnell's not invited to my birthday party, everything
Yeah.
becomes so boring. They're literally reporting on like the president's fucking dog biting someone, as if anyone gives a shit. My dog bites people. I don't care.
Good. Fuck them.
Based.
They deserved it. Yeah.
Snoot should bite whoever the fuck he wants.
You
They're probably
snooze,
bad
you get
people.
loosed, and you get bitten.
But yeah.
I
feel
can't
like,
believe they fucking care about that too. I did see some reports about that, like Biden's dog like biting somebody for the second or third time.
Dude,
It's like,
imagine writing that article and then not going home and like sitting in the bathtub and just cutting your fucking thighs all night. Just not like bleeding into the tub writing about what the president's dog did. Like, dude, just fucking kill yourself. That's like the
at that
saddest
point,
shit.
yeah.
That's like the most nut. And all the time, these people talk about, oh, that's fake news. Oh, Donald Trump, 2 scoops. And then you turn around and go to your fucking Dell laptop, probably filled with Matt Gaetz child porn, and then write about how the president's dog nipped at someone. Ooh.
Ooh.
Or how the president's dog wasn't groomed enough for your fur fag standards. Like,
You
come
did it
on.
again. You did it again.
whoops.
They're gonna take us down, man. We're
It's the wine,
cancel
it's
culture.
fruit juice.
God damn. The right.
But like, it's just so funny that they went from like talking about all this fake news, and then it's like, did you hear Joe Biden's dog bit someone?
yeah,
like,
they're
yeah, I
really
guess
getting the
who gives a fuck?
pansy act down a lot. I see.
Pansies, dude,
Mm.
wimps.
Little bitches, more like it. That's what I call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, working for UPS, I've been bitten by dogs. It's not a fucking news story.
Mm-hmm.
Shit happens sometimes. You suck it up and go back to the truck.
Keep
Losers,
going,
man.
son. You got it.
Dude, I got so much pussy when I worked for UPS.
Oh my god, dude.
Girls love the brown uniform. That's
Yeah,
all
well-
I'll say. I go to Quizmos and pick up bitch.
I'll give you the sage advice that an officer gave me. The badge, or in this case, the brown
Yeah.
suit, can get you the pussy, but it
Yeah,
can
and you
take
don't
it
even
away.
have to murder someone in broad daylight for the clout. You can just deliver boxes. Dude, I remember I was so fucking horny when I worked for UPS. I was like, I'd go to like this annex or something because it was New York, so like there was a ton of businesses everywhere, and these doctors would come out wearing like these tight pants and these
Doctors?
like little fucking midriffs and high heels. I'd be like, oh, it's good to be a fucking box bitch.
A box bitch.
Yeah, I'm Buzz Marbles now, so we're gonna get the real truth.
Hey,
of
we're
the
gonna get the
matter.
real truth and nothing but it.
We're gonna be nothing but fucking red pilled. Working for UPS gets you pussy. If anyone's desperate to get laid, put on that UPS uniform, see what happens.
It's stolen valor if you don't actually work there, folks.
Yeah, don't be stolen valor. Because just go to a sandwich shop and they're gonna be like, your eyebrows are so pretty. You're like, yeah. Who wants to get used and abused for a couple weeks?
Folks, get the pussy when I deliver the boxes. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, people just love you bringing their boxes during Christmas. You get a ton of action.
Oof.
Yeah, don't even worry about the shorts. Don't work during summer. Just put on those brown pants and that brown jacket. You'll be fucking king for a day.
I've never heard the pussy gang from the
Dude,
UPS.
UPS absolutely gets pussy.
That's
You'd be so my driver would go into Starbucks and he'd like talk to the girls for like 20 minutes and then get us both free caramel frappuccinos. I'm like, this job is fucking based.
based and red pilled. God damn.
Yeah, this is the most based and red pill job I've ever had. You just fucking hand off boxes and every girl loves you? Yes, sir.
Sign me
Oh,
right
yes,
up.
ma'am.
Trump's got nothing on this pussy grabbing.
Yeah.
Damn.
So top 2 jobs to get laid at: Wendy's and UPS. Them's the pussy getters.
Oh my god. You learn something new every day, folks.
Yeah. So any young men like 18 to 20 who can get who are like, I need to get more notches on my belt, go for one of those 2 jobs. You go to Wendy's. Here's what you do, my friends. All right. You put on your little fucking collared shirt.
Oof.
Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're blue. I don't know. I think there was a rank thing involved with that as far as I know. You unbutton that shit all the way down, and then you show off your necklace. You get
Oof.
some cute-ass bangs, you put your fucking hat over that. Now your hair is always perfect all day. The Mexican women will eat you up.
You see, you laughed at me in the last episode because I said that's usually a Mexican thing to do, to wear the necklace, right? Yet you clearly just said
Did I-
it attracts
did I
the
mock you?
Mexican
You were
ladies.
You were right.
I-
Okay? I did not mean to. Maybe I was just excited.
Well, it was just out of left field thing to say, I will admit. But yeah.
But yeah, there's a couple of tried and tested strategies that are good shit, friends. Don't do this pickup artist shit. Don't bother a bitch while she's shopping. That's just retarded. You should get pepper sprayed and shot for that. But like, you go to work and you're looking good. You got the nice eyebrows. You're going into Starbucks. It's gonna happen.
Well, oh man. If you're gonna get lit, I need some drinks in me as well.
All right, excellent. We're gonna fucking do this. So here's the thing.
Entertain the audience while I get my drink,
Yeah,
okay?
I would be happy to. So, folks, let me tell you, that was the golden era. That was when I was just ruthlessly adding my notches. When I was like a young man working for Wendy's, working for UPS, I was pa, walking around in that brown uniform or that red shirt. I heard women like red for some reason. I don't know if it's true or not, but it definitely worked out. And basically, any young men in the audience who are like, Marbles, how do I get laid? The answer is you need to get one of these jobs. All right? Show up, shave. Don't have a fucking mustache. Women don't like mustaches in general. Almost never works. Keep your face clean. Be pretty. Show up. Be friendly. Know a special trick like how to steal money from customers. Do special stuff like that, you know? That's what you need to do. And ultimately, it's going to work out. Also, if you're like 280 pounds, you should probably be like half that.
Are you talking about weight now? What's going on?
Yeah, I was just telling the young men in our audience the best way to maximize your sexum size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
have a score.
I'm trying something a little different because I don't trust the Diet Coke over there. I think it expired. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying.
You
Tell me
like
if...
a mixed drink then?
Do what?
Oh, you're not drinking alcohol then, are you?
No, I am. I was just getting something to mix it with because I have straight bourbon.
Oh, nice.
But so I usually do it with like Diet Coke, but I don't want to use the Diet Coke, so
That's fair.
I'm trying the Sprite Zero, and I don't know.
Sprite and bourbon. That sounds like a
We're gonna see, folks.
combination better enjoyed separately.
Well, it's too late. I already mixed it. Oh,
What kind
here
of bourbon
goes.
you got?
I mean, it tastes like what you think it would.
Oh, I said, what kind of bourbon do you have?
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
It's Jim Bourbon, but it's
Ooh.
it's got the fireball thing to it.
So you got like Fireball Jim Beam.
Is it Jim Beam? Yeah, maybe it is Jim Beam. Yeah, yeah.
Can I make a recommendation that tastes good and doesn't need to be mixed?
Oh yeah. What?
Okay, so I got a few. So Jameson, that's a really good one. My wife actually turned me on to that. Wild Turkey 101. That'll just save you time. If you're trying to get like lit up, Wild Turkey 101's a good one.
I am trying to get lit.
Okay. Yeah, those are probably the two I'd recommend. There's others I've had. Oh, Crown Royal, 110 proof, I think. That's another good one.
Ooh.
But yeah, those actually taste nice.
You know, good news, folks at home. The Uber Eats, they have a free chicken nuggets. So
Ooh.
I'm getting those right now. I'm ordering
Nice.
them. They're in the cart, ready to
Maximum satisfaction. Man, I was gonna make Roman burgers tonight. I think I might have mentioned that earlier, but now I fucking want Wendy's because I drank. Like I always get lazier when I drink. I'm always like I should just order out.
go. Folks, even with the coupon for the free nuggets,
The coupon.
2 sandwiches with the tip comes out to $18 and change. Not bad for Uber Eats because they upcharge everything up to hell. So
Yeah.
I get 2 sandwiches and 8 nuggets. That's pretty good.
You know what's nice about Uber Eats? I don't know how often you order out.
Nothing is good about Uber Eats. They're the fucking worst. They upcharge.
Well-
Dude, they charge you for fucking the buns now on sandwiches. They charge you
Buns?
extra for it. Yeah.
Dude, why not use Grubhub or something?
Because Chick-fil-A exclusively deals with Uber Eats.
Really?
Yeah.
Where I am, Grubhub just serves everything.
Do you order Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, we order Chick-fil-A every time that it isn't Sunday.
They-
Because they're Christ tards and they close on Sunday, which sucks.
Are you able to use Grubhub?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we have Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates. We have all those things.
I mean, we have Grubhub here, but Chick-fil-A don't fuck with them here. So,
That's insane.
yeah.
Chick-fil-A has its own delivery service, does it not?
Do they? In Georgia?
You know.
Well, it is Uber Eats. That is what it is, dude. If you go through the Chick-fil-A app, which I have, and you say I want it delivered, they redirect you to Uber Eats, not Grubhub. They say no, so it
That's
must be
fucked.
something here, I guess.
Okay. What do you think about Wendy's tonight?
You're on a Wendy's
I've already
roll.
sold out the.
Yeah,
Meat.
but it'll be good for tomorrow too.
It will be good for.
Can you
tomorrow,
talk to
that's-
Flex? I have to pee.
Okay, hi Flex.
All right,
Hello.
we're subbing in my wife.
All right, we're live, so no gamer words.
Oh, no N words? Damn,
No-
that's like my
No
whole
N words, no F words. Well, Marble's already laid the F word down, so
I can't say the F word.
we can't say the F slur, I should say. We can say fuck. We just can't say the F slur. Well, even though Marbles already did. But
Wait, what's the F slur? I don't even know what that is.
for gay people, the F slur?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
half gay. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Twitch is okay with that then if you say it and you're part of the community.
Yeah.
Why don't you try it out real quick?
Should I?
Like I said,
I don't think it come for me.
Marvels has already said it, so we're already doomed. We're already on this path.
Well, me and my friends who are completely gay, we say it to each other all the time. It's not really a slur, in my opinion. I don't like if someone called me that, I'd be like, okay, sure, you know.
I mean, we used to say it all the time back in 2015 to 2011, YouTube land, and before then. So I don't know. I said it in high school all the time. Now it's
Me too, dude. I would
Yeah.
say it every day, like at least once an hour.
Do you remember in like junior high on like your morning announcements for school,
You'd say it then?
Hillary Duff would like come onto the commercial and like berate these kids for saying the word gay
No?
as a slur? Oh, you don't? Oh man, I
I
would.
never had Hillary Duff make any
Oh
kind of
my god,
announcements.
it was like Hillary Duff. It was like I don't know, a couple other really popular like Disney people like, yeah, these girls were wearing a skirt as a shirt because it was like really stupid, and they're like, oh, that's so gay, and freaking Hillary Duff comes out, she kind of like swings around, she's like, hey, that's rude, don't say that. She comes in, she like, comes in through like the forest and like.
Hillary Duff, woke babe.
The original SJW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So just so I'm clear, we're not allowed to say faggot.
Clear.
God.
You cannot
the channel's been deleted, folks. It's gone.
We are now broadcasting to no one.
Folks, can't have anything nice in this world.
Anyway, that's my wife.
That's
She likes to say the gamer words.
that's the gamer words. The F slur and the N word.
Yes.
I'm fine for eating out tonight, but I want Thai.
Thai?
Yeah. So you can have Wendy's, but I'm getting.
Okay, that's fine. You heard it, folks. Arguing with my wife.
On what to eat. Just a
No.
normal relationship, folks. F's in chat if you've ever had that happen.
Text, can we get poggers in chat?
Poggers. Folks,
Pogger.
that's an
Masters.
epic gamer moment. Unbelievable. I'm
Truly
literally...
amazing.
I just ordered some Chick-fil-A off Uber Eats, so I'm about to have a
Excellent.
great night here, folks. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. By the way, in 35 minutes, I got a vominos. So let's get our spiciness out now.
All right. Well, I don't have anything. We don't have anything planned.
We have no spicy takes, folks. No violence today.
None. We choose no violence in this day and age.
Exactly. That's because we're too smart.
That's because we're trying to keep our channel afloat, even though
We
Marbles
want it, yeah.
said the F slur, and we already got our channel
Accidentally.
demonetized. Actually, it's not demonetized that I'm worried about.
We were merely confirming that's what the word was.
Folks, we're part of the LGBT community.
Yeah,
Folks,
exactly. My wife is half a homo.
Yeah, I'm bisexual.
Yeah. Sometimes she looks at girls and says, damn.
Damn.
Damn. Don't all the girls do that, though?
Like, oh, how can you not like women? Like, oof.
What's your favorite kind of woman? Black.
I do like black girls.
Well.
They're really attractive, and they're never boring. They're always interesting. You know?
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
do know, because I've
Yeah,
dated.
yeah, I know you know.
dated
Flex and
Whoa!
Jelly on the
Whoa!
same team. Loving that chocolate.
Oh, folks, this has been canceled.
Fan of the Hershey's Kisses.
Oh, damn.
Making
Hey, this
that's
is-
the world ice cream.
Let me interview you both then as a racist. Let me interview you both then. What about black women? And we're going to do an order of Flex Jelly. So you don't know. Yeah. Okay. So what about black women is more magical to you? What about white women is inferior?
Listen, there's a saying, right? Black don't crack. And
Black
that's...
don't crack.
That I
That is
didn't...
so true.
I
Oh
didn't
my
make
goodness.
that up, and I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying that is a saying, and that's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
It is a saying. Jelly.
For me, it's the hair. I really,
you
really
cannot-
love that
You
kinky,
cannot
like,
touch.
curly
Whoa!
hair.
We're canceled, folks. We're
I'm
canceled.
sorry. Is that bad? Is that
I don't know.
racist?
I don't know.
I absolutely love it. I'm not even being like, I'm being so truthful. So if that makes me a bad person, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be a bad person, but
Every
I love
time
their hair.
somebody mentions black hair, I think about that girl that I told you that story, right, Marbles?
What was the story?
The story of the black girl that asked me to call her the N-word in a moment
Oh!
of passion.
Told us both that.
Yes,
I remember
yes,
it
we are aware of that
now.
story.
And she asked me, because she asked me to touch her hair. And she's like, it's real. Like, this is my actual hair. It's not a wig or a thing. And I was like, okay. I mean, I don't...
Was it really straight or something?
No, it was blonde. Like, it was blonde hair. Like, she dyed
Blonde
her actual...
hair?
Yes, she dyed her actual hair blonde. And...
Okay.
Yeah, and
When-
she wanted
when
me to
someone
touch her
says-
hair.
When someone says this is my actual hair, it seems a little weird to say if you're like dyed hair,
Yeah.
because it's kind of not. But like texture-wise, I guess it is.
It was like a... Dude, she was a total... Listen, if we're gonna have this conversation, that girl was a total pick me kind of girl, right? Like,
Oh.
yeah, she was definitely like,
Pick me.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm one of the cool black girl. Like, she was like trying to be white. I feel
You're
like.
cool just by being yourself, though. Like, I literally dated a Puerto Rican for like 2 weeks in high school, and I
it's
couldn't
not the
keep.
same thing.
I couldn't keep up though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Too much dancing and sex. I couldn't do it. I have a limit, woman.
Damn, bitch.
Damn, bitch, you're beautiful, but I can't. I'm not constantly pedal to the metal. I'm pretty mellow as like a dude.
I feel like all white women also like look the same. Like if you're, no offense, but if
True.
you're blonde and white, you all kind of fucking look the same.
You're all the same, and you're all mentally ill.
That's
Whereas,
yeah.
Black women are mostly like really unique, you know?
Welcome back to the Libtard
Well-
podcast. If you've been missing out, we love black women.
I find darker women attractive. I just don't know, you know. And it's weird because it's like, what do you like? Because I don't really know. I just like
There's
them.
no explaining it.
They're never boring,
Yeah.
ever. Yeah. They're also extremely like, well, the ones that I've met are extremely nice. I know there's like the I don't know, juxtaposition of the you know, Latina girl who's like crazy and then the black girl who's like crazy, but I've never really met any of those.
It's mostly white women
Yeah,
Hmm.
I know.
who are more crazy.
Who are way
Folks,
more
Who are the
hate
more
white
like, I'm gonna
women.
fucking kill myself.
very kind, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
You don't really run into that with.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's different.
Well, folks, you know, I did have a combo, if you will,
Oh.
of dating black women in a row, and it got a high score of 4. And
Nice.
I think somebody asked me at one point, like, what's going on, and I was just like, look, I think, you know, if I had to just say anything, I would say I think if somebody's open to dating a white guy or dating outside their race, right, and I am that race, I guess it kind of like is like shows that they have an open mind. So you're already starting on
Yeah.
like the right foot, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they just happen to have a kink for like your race, so that it's like, hey, I do
I'll-
have positive quality.
I'll say I don't think I've ever had a maybe once for like 15 seconds, but I messed it up. I've never had a black woman attracted to me. Like
Mm.
usually it's white women or like Hispanic or like brown women, but I remember the one time I had a black woman attracted to me, and don't judge, this is a real story. I'm not being racist. Is I remember I was in middle school, and there was a couple black girls, and they were just like sitting on the bleachers watching. And I remember I bullshitted a basketball shot from like more than half court. Like I just flung the ball. Like I had no intention of getting it. I was fucking around, and it went in like a swish. It was like completely random. And they said, "That's hot."
Mm.
And I was like, "Yeah, thanks." And they're like, "Why are you so sweaty?" I said, "I'm not sweaty. I'm just greasy because I'm Italian." And they said, "That's gross." And like that ended my entire streak with black women. Like from there, not. Oh wait, there was one more too on Tinder. She was really pretty. Do you remember when I sent you those fake Tinder? Not those fake Tinder, but those like trolling Tinder things. Like I would just send whatever as like a message,
Oh, yeah.
and I said that my brother died hunting caribou, or like he died in a hunting accident. This was years ago, so it's okay if you don't remember.
Pause for
Yeah.
flex on every man listening who can't get a girl to talk to him on Tinder that you used to
Literally
fuck
just
around.
bullshit it.
Huge
Yeah.
fucking flex. Like,
Tinder used to be really easy to meet people as a guy. Like you used to always have like 15 or 20 matches. But anyway, I remember I sent that, and then she wanted to go on a date, and she worked at the grocery store by me, and I had just moved into my apartment, and I had no furniture, so I was like sleeping on the floor, and I woke up like 5 minutes before the date, really groggy, and then I ended up canceling.
Nice.
And
Power
yeah,
move.
so I have literally never successfully dated a black girl. Like either because of some stupid shit I said as a kid, or because like I was all fucked up and groggy and I chose not to go on the date. But only once.
Yeah. Well, tough, man. It's tough. Dating's
Mhm.
tough, just in general.
It is. It's a challenge.
Yeah. I think that if you don't fit within like, I think it is just that cliche. Like you fit within like that mold, right?
I
And
feel
just
like honestly,
I just happened to fit into like
You kind of have the swagger. You got the
No,
southern.
more
thing
so.
going on.
No, I wish that was it. I wish.
Okay.
But it's more so
Maybe not quite.
the like dorky white boy like thing that some black women are into is like.
Can I say,
Yeah.
one of the reasons that always held me back from that was I was always afraid of like a comment like "white boy got moves" or something like something that would embarrass me so much I just wanted to go home and like lay in bed.
Aw.
Like white boy is actually okay in this way or that. Like that would always like I feel like that would kill my self-esteem.
No,
I don't know why.
I did all the uncomfortable things. Yeah, so it was always fun to me. Like when
Yeah.
when I would say I can't even.
So
think
could
of
you
it.
dance?
Oh no, I would never dance.
no.
I can't dance for shit.
Not even like country dance because you're from Georgia. Like, can you like two-step?
Excuse me, personal information, ma'am. First off, let's. No, I cannot country line dance because I am a Georgia native.
Can you
okay?
square dance?
The thing is, though, most of the songs will just tell you how to do the dance in them. So thankfully,
do.
if I needed
remember-
to,
I remember
could
she
just
tried
listen
teach
to the
me-
lyrics and the guy will tell me how to do it.
I remember she tried to teach me how to two-step, and like it took me like 2 weeks
and
to
then you
even
got it
to-
for 5 minutes.
approach.
And
Yeah,
then you
first of all,
forgot.
two steps are three steps. Two step isn't two step. It's three fucking counts. And then I remember
You
she
say it's
asked me to
two
do it-
steps, but it keeps going on and on. What the hell?
Then,
Easy
then,
step.
then we go home to my family in New York, and she's like, "He knows how to two-step," and
you
then
embarrassed
I couldn't
me.
fucking do
You
it.
Embarrassed me.
Ooh,
But
man.
no one in New York knows what a fucking two-step looks like. Like we don't two-step. What is
That's that rap song from the mid 2000s, right?
Yeah, that's that eggplant stuff, right? Like it doesn't translate. So I could not successfully do it. So I'm a shit dancer as well.
Oh yeah, I never dance. I tried at prom
Yeah.
one time, but it just
Yeah,
wasn't good,
I
folks.
the most dancey I ever got was when I got super fucking wasted and like I would buckle my knees every 5 seconds.
Mm.
Like that was my dance. I would just lower my legs.
Yeah, if I'm forced to dance, I'll just pull out I'll just make everybody make me stop. So I'll do the Millie Rock. I'll do that, and then somebody will be like, "Okay, well you don't have to dance anymore." I'll be like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. I can keep going."
It's cool, dude. It's cool. I'm doing the hokey pokey while dual wielding pistols. Yeah, dancing was one of those things that I never understood. Like, people are like, you just feel the rhythm. It's like, I literally can't fucking comprehend that.
Oh man, dancing
I'm
is like for
autistic.
dumb people. Listen, if you dance, you're probably retarded, and you should just kill
Yeah.
yourself.
You're probably a little cooler than me, but you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll
unless
probably
you've,
die in
like,
a car accident.
unless you've memorized like a set, like it's just no, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You just do like 3-6 Mafia says. You just like lean your shoulder back and sit on the wall. You know.
Exactly. I remember the first time. If I've told this story, you can interrupt or whatever, because I feel like I tell this story a lot, but I never recall when and where. But the first time I ever got drunk, I was I was with my sister, and I was 15 and she was 12, so we were like way underage. And we snuck into this place because she was able to do mascara drawings of the stamp that they would give you after 10 p.m. I remember I had 2 Long Island iced teas. I had a Bud Light Premium and a Bud Light Regular.
Mm.
And then I remember like I was fucking barely holding myself up against the wall while my friend, who was also like 15, would walk around and drink people's beers that they set down on like the shelf. So I don't know how the fuck he didn't get herpes. But
Nice.
there was this one dude. I think at the time I was like teenager size or whatever. So I figure like 5'8", something like that, you know, just regular size for a kid. And there was some dude who was like significantly bigger than me just dancing, and I don't know why, but the first time I got drunk I just kept fucking like staring at him, like giving him the fight me stare. And he never looked at me once, and I remember I was like propped against a wall in this nightclub and like I could barely fucking walk. And I was like, what are you gonna do if this dude walks over and just like shoves you, even for
Oof.
like a second? Like you're not gonna be able to stand up without assistance.
God.
So that was one of my
So you're
formulative.
you're a fighter when you're drunk.
I guess at the time I was. Meanwhile, now I'm like the most peaceful person, and I just try to make everyone get along.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah. When I get
Yeah.
drunk, actually, of all time, I just. I never like. I'm always like. I'm more friendly than
Me too.
non-drunk, which is
Yeah, ever
weird.
since I grew up and like stopped being a teenager, I'm more just like everyone can get along, and I need to go take a nap. Like I'm super zen.
Do you smoke the devil's lettuce, Mr. Marbles?
Oh no, I do not.
Mm.
Um,
I tried a couple times with that French bitch, and
mhm.
I couldn't like get it. It wasn't working. I guess I heard the first time maybe it doesn't work sometimes.
So, did she give you because apparently there's two strains, and I never knew this until I talked to my wife, who's a Colorado native, so she's,
Mm.
it's legal there, and she's had plenty of experience with it. But
We
like,
did, yeah.
yeah, weedlet. But apparently there's like an indica one and something else. One makes you like kind of hungry and chill, and the other makes you, I guess, giggly or whatever.
Mm.
Do you know if you got the right one? Because I feel like if you're naturally kind of melancholy, like I am, or maybe like you are, for all I know, it doesn't really do you any good to get the melancholy one because you're already pretty chill.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that she, I mean, she would smoke like cigarettes sometimes, but then like she would get off it, and then she would
Mhm.
do weed, and then she got some weed from somewhere near here, and I don't know, like it seemed like it would calm her down, but like I just couldn't feel a thing. I don't know what it
Yeah.
was, because it wouldn't make her giggly, so maybe I guess it wasn't that type, but like. I don't know. And then
I
she's like, "You're breathing it wrong." And I was like, "I am breathing normally, ma'am. I don't know what you want me to do.
I'm not a drug addict.
I don't do meth like you, ma'am. This isn't
Yeah.
meth." It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the only time I ever did weed, it did like nothing for me. I remember I ate like 17 Nutter Butters and 17 Oreos.
Good
And
God,
then
it did nothing to me. I ate a huge amount.
yeah, basically what I'm saying is it wasted my time and my snack supply
Oh my
when I was
God.
like a teenager, and I was like, this shit sucks, dude. This isn't fun. Like the neighbor kid, he had this like custom bowl. He was really mechanically inclined, so he made it out of like engine parts. And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. And then I smoked some, and I was like, well, I guess it made me waste my desserts that I paid for with my money. But that was it. It kind of sucked, so I never ever did it again.
I think that the thing with I think people that smoke weed are just degenerates and possibly the worst type of people imaginable.
I agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've got to be like, unless you've got some kind of condition where like it actually improves your life,
Yeah.
like you've got
Do you have like
polio.
severe anxiety or something? Like,
Yeah.
is there a reason you need to come? Because for me, there's never a reason I need to come down more.
Yeah. It's just no. It's just bad. It's dumb. It smells bad, right? That's the worst part of
Mhm.
it. It smells
Yeah.
bad.
It fucking stinks.
Yeah. Nobody ever has like nice smelling one or just
No.
non-smelling one, which is of course just like the worst. So
And degenerates will fool themselves and be like, "Oh man, I love that smell" or whatever. It's like it smells like fucking shit. What are you talking
you
about?
smell like an old like homeless man right now. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? Like you smell like piss. Get out of here. And I don't get like why people like they're the worst. You are the
Mhm.
worst type of person in society. I feel like if you smoke weed,
Weedheads.
yeah, you're worse than the meth heads. To be honest, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
just me.
Oh, I've got the hiccups. That's annoying.
As we speak about how meth heads or weed heads are the worst while we're
As I
getting
drink
drunk.
wine until I have hiccups, it's like, yeah, they're fucking embarrassments. Meanwhile, I've immediately got the fucking 1920s Dumbo hiccups where bubbles are coming out of my nose. Who here has allergies, folks? Has April been hitting anyone particularly hard except me?
It's been hard. It's been hard for all of us. Damn, my Chick-fil-A is almost here.
Alright, cool. In 15 minutes, well, I guess in 17 minutes, the show will be over anyway, so we're ending on a good note.
Right on a good note, folks. I got my Chick-fil-A. I got my queer hating chicken over here, and
I've got my godly chicken.
my chicken is good.
Is anyone in the audience queer? Type 1 in chat.
Yeah, no, let's not do, folks. Don't out yourself here.
Don't out yourself, yeah, or I'll make fun of you next episode.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Folks, this is not.
Did you see that Godzilla versus King Kong came out?
I did. I did not see it. I heard that it did. Yeah.
Since you're vaccinated now, and you're how long ago have you been vaccinated? A week now?
Yeah, it's been a week.
So within one more week, you will now have a maximum protection. Are you gonna like catch a movie or anything like that? What's on the Flex radar?
I want to catch some asses, if you know what I mean.
Catch some ass. We're gonna fuck when we have our vaccine all the way.
I'm gonna not do anything really. I'm just gonna go out and start running and doing stuff in public
Nice.
with my
You gonna start
vaccine
running?
card. Yeah, I'm gonna start running and getting in shape again and
Excellent.
doing my shit, you know.
Yeah. One piece of advice: don't run in 2007 Air Force Ones.
I'll keep that. Yeah,
You'll feel like your feet caught on. You were put in a fire.
no fucking. Okay, I'm fine. Sorry. So you're
Yeah.
saying your shit? What's fucking sprite ass bitch? God damn. Fucking flipped over because of my headphone jacks. What is this? 1925? Get out of here.
Yeah. What is this? 1925 when Sprite flipped over. The last time gravity was a law.
Gravity is man-made,
What
folks.
is this, Nazi America?
Hold on, let me check my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, sure. Folks, for those of you who don't know, Flex is checking his Chick-fil-A order, seeing when it's going to get to that house. Again, I can't stress this enough. You guys need to try the new spicy grilled chicken sandwich. There's an ad, I believe, that comes on Hulu, and it's well worth it. We had it, and I was amazed at how good a grilled chicken sandwich was. Speaking of which, Raid Shadow Legends, they're giving me $3,500 to say what Flex said last week, something along the lines of 2 new champions, 53 new spells, and 5 sexy costumes for your custom character. So be sure to get on that Raid Shadow Legends. Lastly, we have Fugazi Limousine Service. They'll bring you to where you need to go. And the commercial from episode 2, Fuck You Fat Texas, was relatively cool. So be sure to check out Fugazi Limos. Thank you. That is your advertisements. Now, while Flex is still checking his Chick-fil-A orders, let's hit some news here. I'm going to take a sip, and then we're going to find out any hot happenings going on. There are no new happenings. There is no news, folks. Nothing in the world has happened. That means you can rest easy knowing that everything is peaceful. You know, sit
Hey, I'm
down,
back.
put on... Oh, welcome back.
Want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers? Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck. Who's in
Who
chat
offered
talking
that?
about buying
Ban
viewers?
them.
Banned. Twitch. Get
I
your
don't care
shit.
if you're the only chatter. You're fucking banned. We have standards.
We have
Welcome to
standards.
Fantown.
Get this shit out of my face. They ain't
Get
even-
that shit out of here.
Get that dank shit out of here. They
Now,
ain't even
Flex,
give-
I can hear you digging around.
Sorry.
Did you get a delicious snack from Chick-fil-A?
I got the hate chicken. I'm sorry, all y'all.
The hate chicken.
The fucking hate chicken, dog. I got it. I'm so sorry, y'all. They had a deal, and I'm addicted. I'm sorry.
Deal's a deal, and you're classist if you get mad at Flex.
Yep. Well, you know, I'm poor, man. I'm working class. Fucking donate to the Patreon.
He
dog.
says from his penthouse. He's desperately trying to hide his 5,000 square foot penthouse.
It's
That was one of
not
my
true.
favorite recurring jokes when you lived on like the top floor of the apartment building, so we'd always talk about the penthouse.
God, yeah, that was like 2013, dude. That was so long ago.
Oh, I remember all those.
Oh, we used to play games
Yep.
and like
We played Barney hide and seek.
we wouldn't even like fucking live stream it.
No, we would
What the fuck
record
was-
it and then upload it.
I don't even think we did that with the Silent Hill 4, did we?
The chocolate milk? Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that chapter. That was a good ass chapter. I don't even know if that shit's on YouTube.
Yeah, that was a good one, dude. It
Mhm.
fucking kills me now. I don't even know anything
I'm
that's.
just because I haven't had my chocolate milk. It's got like a reverse diabetes.
Dude, Skylar's having a fucking conniption.
What's he doing?
He's acting like a bitch.
Why is he acting like a bitch?
Says, "You're a hoe, dude." But
Tell
for
him he's a
real,
fucking slut.
you slut.
You fucking slut. You were supposed to come on this show this week and discuss nothing but pure improv.
Question mark? I just called him a slut. Don't worry, dude. I got him.
Tell him he's a little coomer bitch. You just can't wait to get home from the old folks seminar and just come.
Well,
to
fucking
be on the
bitch,
podcast.
dude. You booked him. I told him you booked him.
I did book him, and I said, honestly, I don't know how much more official than it gets than me saying book, duh, in a Facebook comment. I didn't even message him. I wasn't even like, hey, dude, you available? I was just like, you're booked. If you don't come on, you can be criticized.
Be prepared at all times, dude.
You gotta, yeah, dude, it's like being a fucking Navy SEAL. You gotta always be ready on Saturday.
Prime K's is doing a stream, dude. Doing a stream. You
Oh,
can get
dude,
in
I
there.
love Prime K's being like, don't interrupt me, I'll mute you.
Listen, you know, my personal opinion. Nobody asked, dude. Are you?
Listen,
are
I'm
you-
the moderator, but I'm gonna ban anyone who speaks over me because it's time for me to voice my own personal opinion, which is the job of a moderator.
Yeah, he is just the worst.
I love being unprofessional.
Well, fucking dickhead, dude.
Let's talk about beards, Flex. What do you think of the state of beards in the United States?
Beer is shit, dude. Fuck beer.
Yeah, beer. I meant to say beard with a D. But you know what? Fuck beer too, because I think I might be allergic.
Well, beards are, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Seems like people just try. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. It
It's
is what it is.
insane that we have the literal soy boy like emoji where they open their mouth and they have the brown beard, and all these brunette dudes are like, I should grow a beard
Hmm.
and have girly eyebrows.
So true. You know, the Muslims are pretty good at it.
Yeah, they have thick beards. They're convincing.
I like their chances more than the soy boys.
Yeah, you know what I like even more than that? Their food. If anyone hasn't tried Muslim food, you're missing out so badly. There is no better food to get when you're like, maybe you like hit the hookah bar on a Sunday and you
Hookah
got to show
bar?
up to work. Yeah, I know hookah bars aren't big in the U.S., but they're huge in Germany.
Mm.
But like, you're fucking drunk and you've been smoking hookah all night. You got a headache because there's no oxygen in the building. Go to a fucking donor shop. Pick that shit up, and then tell me you give a fuck about Muslim immigration. I say there should be more. If there's I don't care. I'll go full libtard. Taco van on every corner in America. Donor store on every corner in
Ooh.
Europe. Delicious. Amazing. And you know what? These guys are always the friendliest fucking people when you go in there.
My friend.
I think, yeah, I think you know. I used to be a little on the reactionary side of things, but when the fifth dude who's like a Muslim is like, "Hello, my friend, how are you? How are you doing today?" It's like, you know what? What the fuck was I thinking? These are lovely people, and I want more of them in this country.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
More differences on the food, because the food is what's really important.
Diversity is strength when it comes to delicious fucking snacks. I swear to God, if I didn't have some fitness standard, I'd be 400 pounds. Because I love snacks.
True. Very true. Snacks are a good thing. but in moderation.
Snacks are based.
Snacks are baked.
I want to ruin the word based with this podcast. Oreos are based.
Yeah, well, they they are based and red pilled. I believe the Oreos are.
Excuse you if you don't think the mint Oreos are based and red pilled. They're delicious. I don't care if they taste like toothpaste. Maybe toothpaste tastes good.
Dude, what? Okay, all right, folks.
Eat toothpaste, folks.
I know there's a lot of controversial statements here. That's one I can't sign off on, okay?
Do not contact poison control if you eat a tube of toothpaste. I always wondered, have you ever contacted poison control or know anyone who's contacted poison control?
Maybe one of those conspiracies.
I have never contacted poison control nor seen them in action, and I want to know what they do.
Oh. That's who looks out for all the pedos, ain't it?
They look out for pedophiles? Poison. I don't think being sexually toxic is worthy of poison control.
Yeah, I just shot a spicy chicken through my nostril, and my nostrils are burning right now. Oh my god.
That's the way to eat them. You put them in your mouth and out through the nose and back into your mouth.
God. Oh my god, my fucking nostrils on fire.
Well, you should have swallowed it.
Oh, damn. Okay. Oh god.
Flex, we're on the Flex dot. Wait, did I say Flex? I mean, folks, we're on the Flex Dies portion of the podcast.
Oh, fucking getting an aneurism from this shit, dude.
Well, you're getting an aneurism. I want to tell people it's so pathetic to go to the RPG Maker subreddit and see people like, this is my world map. It's like, so what, retard?
Dude, what a fucking subreddit right there. RPG Maker.
Yeah, I know. Like, dude, here's what pisses me off about RPG Maker. You know I'm like a purist. I only use RPG Maker 2000 and 1995. So, like, I think anything that can be done through events needs to be done through events. Every fucking thread is like, just download a plugin. It's like, nah, fuck you. You're not a game developer. I hope you hang yourself. You can't fucking figure out with an easy-ass program how to make, I don't know, like a custom shop system. And you're like, there's a program for that you can download and put it in Java. And it's like, man, you're so pathetic. I fucking hate you. I hate that I'm a part of your community.
So true. Very true. Very true. I'm sorry, I'm just crying from the fucking...
Unbased and blue pills.
Oh my god.
Yan fly pilled.
Dude, all these people are making, like, little Zelda wannabe games. Have they ever been told that, like, their life is worthless for using this?
I always get banned for saying that. I'm always like, this is fucking ugly. And it's worthless, and you use the default tile set, so I don't know what the point of showing me was. And they're like, hey, buddy, not all of us have the artistic ability to make sprites. And it's like, I don't care what you say, N-word. I can make sprites on my own, okay?
He said N-word.
Yeah.
He said it. That's the gamer word.
Like, honestly, if you could pull, not that I'm asking you to, but like, I have worked on sprites for like fucking 15 years of getting confident on what my 8-bit like stuff looks like. Like that skeleton I sent you last night, that took a lot of work. And for these fucking idiots to be like, I don't think you should need talent to make things. It's like, you know what? Why don't you go out into your dad's fucking fishing boat and shoot yourself in the face and fall into the shitty lake you live in front of, you privileged fuck. Like, so anyone should be able to make anything without any talent. That's your, like, standard? Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that skeleton is really, it did look really good, folks at
Thank
home.
you.
I know y'all can't see it, but trust me.
No, and you know what? It's up to Flex whether or not you see it or not. And if he decides you don't see it, too fucking bad.
You know what?
Because I made some nice bones last night.
Let's show the people your good work.
All right,
here.
let's pull it up. You know what? I made this shit from scratch. And for anyone saying like, I don't think you should have to spend a bunch of hours to be good at something or make something. Fuck you. Because you're completely disregarding all the work I put into it. And you're disregarding the work of talented people so you could feel good about the generic shit that you not even make, but cobble together.
Cobbled. I showed them at home, and
Ooh, good.
they should all be impressed by this.
Yeah, that's Nephrite, the demon, by the way. That is the father of plague. That's what created the Black Plague in Europe that claimed millions of lives because Europeans are fucking retards who didn't know that you should wash your hands.
That's true. That's true, folks. That's how they got the bubonic plague.
Yeah, they didn't wash their hands and they like picked up rats and sucked their dicks. Because they were just that dirty.
Nasty Europeans.
Mm.
Folks, that's how you get the bubonic plague right there.
That's
suck
how you
rat
get
dick.
it. Do we have any closing words for the podcast? Because I just realized that we're our end time here.
End time and end word. That's all I gotta say.
Folks, thank you for listening in. And if you made it this far, you're a true fan and you're entitled to a t-shirt that you can pay only $49.95 for.
It's a good price, folks.
It's going to be a picture of us fused as a hippopotamus with two heads.
And that's artwork made by our team. And the
Shout out to
sweatshop.
Max.
Max is part of the sweatshop.
Yeah. Is it Max Headroom or is that the guy who hijacked the station?
I have no clue now. All right, I'm in the stream.